What up, what up? Episode 29, realest podcast ever. It's your boy White TC Diddy.
And I'm
Black T Mac.
Yeah. Is it 29?
Yeah, 29.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah, 29. I was
I don't know why I thought it was 28.
I was out with my man yesterday, my man Zeke. He was like, yo, I've known you for about 6 years now. I never seen you with a plain white tee on. I was like, yeah, I had to buy a pack of white tees when I went to the pool party a couple weeks ago. I had 2 left. I'm like, I gotta get these joints off. So here we are. Now I have no white tees.
I saw a joint the other day on Twitter. Motherfucker was like, what's the boy who owns Facebook?
Oh, Zuckerberg.
He wears $300 to $400 plain white T-shirts.
Yeah, of course he does.
And then somebody was on top of it like, and they say white people don't spend money on fashion. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, he's worth $70 billion.
Listen, Jennifer Aniston was like the queen of that shit. Like, I would see Jennifer Aniston and somebody would be looking like, oh, she got some bullshit on. She'd have on $700 Birkenstocks, $1,000 like cashmere cargos, a $1,400 button down, and then like a spaghetti strap like $2 shirt under it, and like a $70,000 Patek. And they like, oh yeah, she's just so plain. Like, yo, she's wearing like $100,000.
Yeah.
Like. So people don't be understanding, like, yo, just because when niggas get dressed, it's like Gucci down and it's like logo city, don't mean that. Don't get it confused. These white folks be putting the fuck on. They throw they Tom Ford shit on, be wearing 70,000 with no watch on, and you just be like, damn, like, he's just so plain and so regular. I love his style. You can't afford his style. I promise you. What's good, man? We at the end of yet another week. July is almost over. The summer is flying, man. This shit is goofy.
I wish this shit would hurry up and end.
Like
these niggas don't bathe, man, and they get on the bus. It's hot as shit.
Yo, did you see the Cardi B video she put up? I think it was yesterday. She was talking about.
I skip over those videos.
You can't skip Cardi B, though. You don't like Cardi B?
I just ratchet ignorant shit just ain't my. It's not my thing anymore.
Man. Listen, Cardi B, and I said this on Twitter. Cardi B is the realest woman alive since Biggie era Lil Kim. Like, Cardi B is this shit, dog. Cardi B said, she's like, yo, I was out and somebody like hugged me like this. She's like, and now I got like a gyro smell on my shoulder. She's like, cause you niggas don't bathe. And she's like, she's like, I was going to go home and just go to sleep. Now I can't. I gotta take a shower. And she's like, the smell is so offensive, but I can't stop smelling it because it's like, it's kind of like a gyro. It's bad. It's like, you niggas gotta stop hugging me. You stink.
Yeah, see, it's like stupid shit. I unfollowed like 45 people today on Instagram. Real shit. I don't want to see stupid shit. And I think Ra is right. Like, we need. Well, I need a new timeline.
Listen, the convo this week between me, Matt, and Ra is like a combination of like, Ra, shut the fuck up, like. It's like horrible out here. Yeah. And Rod, like, I just don't see it. And we're like, Rod, you have 7 friends. So naturally, you don't see all the ignorance that's going on in the world. You like a bubble boy, which is cool. But don't tell us what's not going on when we are part of it and seeing it. So, yes, Rod is correct. We need to follow and be around new people.
I dead ass. I unfollowed 45 people.
Last night, when I got in from Vanity, 75 people put up the end of power. Like, that's a low-quality human being that would do something like that to somebody else. And it's like, oh, such and such ruined it for me, so I'm going to ruin it for you. And everybody has that mentality.
My joint, that's my y'all weird for the week. Like, I don't understand why y'all do this shit. It's like, how does your life become better? From you making a post on Instagram that says "Ghost is out." That shit doesn't help you. No one. It's just stupid. But motherfuckers really are that retarded.
And then I saw one that said, "And by the way, Ghost killed Charlie Murphy."
Thank you. Thanks.
Why?
It's attention.
It's not even attention because it's like you got 632 followers.
Yeah, but it's still
400 of them ghost followers. It's just stupid. It doesn't make any sense.
It's intention for what they are trying to be or want to be or don't even want to be. It's just like, I don't get enough attention for the day, so I'm going to do some nut shit.
Real quick, because that's a different voice y'all are hearing. You want to tell them who you are?
My name is Tyler. That's about it.
My name is Tyler, verified on Twitter and Instagram.
You verified?
Yeah, I
Spank
was
is
for a
still trying to get there. We rooting for you,
Spank to
Spank.
change his name.
Yo, hanging out with
Spank
Luda.
hanging out with Luda and Cav. He on triple dates on
Trying his
Instagram.
hardest. We
while.
rooting
He
for you.
look very uncomfortable. In that I like when it's like, yo, you all right? Is everything cool?
Deuce killed him. Deuce says he's like, look at you looking dirty as shit in the background.
And the fact that Deuce did that is extra crazy.
But Spank is very famous though, so he's all right.
He's extremely
He's
famous.
very famous. He's very famous.
Like he's world, not just United States or like regional. He's like universally known. Like people know who Spank is.
Yeah,
Can't get verified on Twitter. Talos verified.
I don't know what he's doing. I don't.
You need to give him the cheat code that you
I
got.
tried to help him. He doesn't.
He doesn't want the help. He wants an organic
They hit
verification.
me though. I didn't. They reached out, and I was like, whatever.
You're this cool nigga.
I was like, whatever.
They reached out. He's talking about Instagram.
They
and
found
Twitter.
me.
Yeah,
I mean,
they
usually
hit my.
people get like a lot of people I knew that got verified on Instagram and Twitter. They just got because they like my homie D Nice, the DJ boy.
Yeah.
He got
Hip-hop
verified. Yeah,
legend
he
D-Nice.
just got
Yeah.
verified. It's like it just did it out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But he doing the White House and all that other shit. I don't know. They might. Like I told Spank a long time ago. Like you should just go by your name. Like that comedian Spank shit is whack. That was in the beginning where they said like you got homeboy live in the hood, the real TPE. Like I never understood that part. Like if you're not a celebrity and if the celebrity got 19 names before his verification, that was different. But you're the real what for what? So by him being comedian Spank, everybody knows you're a comedian. You was on world tours, like 5 of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So change your name to your name. Then you gotta have a website that attached to your name. Gotta have the right email. You gotta have the right phone number. It's like all this extra shit.
Clint is verified on
Instagram.
He just
Yeah.
got verified on Facebook too.
So the voice you're hearing is Talib Dean, Identity
No,
Inc.
time out. Just Talib. That's cool. I'm ready. Just Talib. It's easier. I appreciate
Will
you.
Smith is Will Smith, dog.
Yeah, I'm not Will Smith.
You
though.
Talib Dean.
It's all good. I appreciate it.
You know what people have told. They be like, "Yo, like when I was really, like, I'm so off the party shit." But when I was really like in the mix, like my man, Nas from Star Power, he's like, "Nah, dog, like you really like controlling this shit. Like you got an energy like a young Talib Dean, dog."
Yeah, that's funny. He's so proper and funny.
Yeah, he's like,
and then when he's drunk, he gets strong. He's real strong and aggressive when he's drunk. That's little man complex, I think.
all the deadlifting.
Yeah. Just strong.
So yeah, so Talib's here. Identity Inc. Identity Inc. Live Nation, Philly, and East Coast in general. A majority of the small, even to big shows that come through here, he's responsible for, and he runs the backstage and does all the show coordination and all that. So he's a big deal, and this is somebody that's like a mentor to me, a close friend of mine. We literally talk every day, whether he likes it or not, and it's just a part of having good people in your circle and in your network. And, he came to do the show with us. He don't even do media, but he's here.
Yeah, Talib doesn't follow me on Twitter, but shows up in my mentions to argue with me at least once every 2 weeks. But,
Twitter is a universal thing for everybody to kind of like voice their opinions. Once you put it out there, it's a tweet. It's gone.
It's ours.
Yeah, it's like Twitter. It's like you can't even delete it. It's there forever. So even y'all people that get y'all tweets deleted, they have the archives.
Yeah, right.
It's still there. No matter you said this shit.
So, but behind the scenes, me and Todd was having like an interesting conversation. We was bouncing some different topics and stuff like that, and we both kind of settled on like, historically speaking, like a big thing that people complain about in Philly right now is like the nightlife aspect of what goes on in Philly.
you
Like,
complain about the
I complain about it all the time.
People were pissed. Like, I seen people like, no, he don't know what the fuck he talking about. And I'm like,
no, I know what I'm talking about. I do this shit for a living, and I arguably make more money throwing parties than like 97% of people in Philadelphia. So like, and I'm attached to one of the biggest brands that there is as far as like notoriety in terms of doing events. And let's not get it fucked up. Reserve nightclub, the first initial run, that was me. After midnight, that 2-year run that we had when we was making $40,000 a weekend, that was me. Aura nightclub, when people really start learning about it on the urban side, Thursdays and Friday nights, that was my shit. So I'm more than qualified to like have this conversation and say like, shit ain't what it was. And all of that shit wasn't long ago. After midnight and Mikey's and Aura and all that shit, all of that was 2012 to 2014. Like I had all this shit like and reserve all going at the same time. Like, shit is fucked up. Like, it's gotten to a point where now, like, it's so hard. It's like pulling teeth to get people to come downtown. And I grew up in an era.
The bus is $250.
So there's that.
There's that.
And apparently, I guess the Uber pool for that is probably like $6 a head or something like that. So it's like, I come from an era of, I'm 34 years old. So I come from an era of downtown parties and Delaware Avenue was everything. TPDS, Pad 2 on Market Street, Suede, Red Sky, Blue Martini, Dreams, Cebu. All of this shit like was Chrome. All of this shit was going on at one time. And it was a million more spots, Egypt, and then eventually turned into Solo, and you know what I'm saying, which was Soundgarden, and now it's fucking kaput. It's done. So it's just like all of this stuff was going on at one time. And it was literally like they all fed each other, because you would get to a point where a place like Egypt was a 2,000 person capacity. Once they hit 1900, it's really done. It's one in and one out. So them additional 700 people that's trying to get in there, they go down the street. You know what I'm saying? If it literally everybody fed off of everything, you could just bounce around and just go anywhere and everywhere and literally have a good time, whether you were looking for a certain experience or not. And every spot had its own unique experience to it. And now we kind of in an era where it's solely like the bar experience, and it's almost like if you ask somebody, if you doing a party downtown and you trying to get somebody to celebrate a birthday or whatever like that, you damn near like pulling teeth to get them to be a part of this shit, because you competing with what's right in their immediate neighborhood, what's a little bit further out from it, and then whatever is right before they get to you.
From the outside looking in, because I'm not a party nigga, but everyone I was around when I was 19, 20, 21, now I'm 32. Like, everybody now is 33, 34, 35, 36,
right.
Got kids, got other type shit going on. They don't go out every night.
Right.
Now the people who come out every night are 21, 22,
exactly.
23. They're a lot poorer. They're a lot more wolfing. They don't want, like, I'm serious. I'm dead ass serious. I see the people who are going out that are going to these bars, and I see the pictures that they posted. They're not about to get dressed up and go spend X amount of thousands. Like, it's just not going to happen. At least that's the way I see it. All the motherfuckers who used to party when party and shit was going on are 35 and older. So it's like you trying to get a younger crowd to come out that don't have those resources. They don't, like he was saying, the money in the streets is just not there. So
I understand what you're saying, but I think one of the problem is I like a little history. From the party aspect, I think I did my first party was a pool party. This was 95, 96 at 52nd and
At the Y.
Chestnut the Y.
The Y was legendary. Yo, that Y was legendary, dog. They used to have the lock-ins and shit.
I did it with Coco, and he came to me. He's like, "Yo, man, we should," because Coco went to Franklin Anderson with me, and never forget this shit. He was cool cat. He's my best friend in high school. I was on the basketball team. I was the only freshman when I was in the year we won the championship, and Cole came and he was like, "Yo, I'm dealing with X, Y, and Z. X, Y, and Z. Let's just do this pool party shit." And I'm just like, I ain't got time for this shit. I give you some money though. Like, you can, whatever it costs, we can figure it out that way. We ended up doing it. Shit was crazy. Like,
a pool party in the YMCA.
In the YMCA. I don't know who he talked to, how he did it.
What's crazy is I was in summer camp in '95 at the YMCA.
That was my pool.
Yeah. Yo, right, that was in the daytime, nigga. I was in a swim kit. Pepsi was my counselor.
Yeah, we had a pool party, and it worked. It was a night, and it worked, and we made some money, and then I went back to doing what I was doing, and he went back to being a party promoter. And at one point in time, Cole was the godfather. He's been at it since then. He came to college solely to throw parties. Mm-hmm. Graduated from high school, said F basketball, because all my peers, my friends, was all big time Madonna's All-Americans, and they all went to high D1. My senior year, I got hurt, played like 4 games. Stupidest mistake I ever made in my life that I said, because I tell all the young folks, don't make the same mistake. I had scholarships, D2, D3, could have went, and I had low D1, I could have went to Monmouth. But because my friends was going to all top 25 schools, I thought it was whack. I didn't have nobody to say, yo, take your ass to school. You ain't got to spend no money. You ain't going to have loan collectors calling you. You ain't got to cut no checks. Just go to school and play ball. I didn't have that in my world. I was well taken care of for my mother.
Yeah.
But I wasn't like, I ain't grow up in poverty and all that shit like that. But at the same time, as long as she didn't hear or see me in the streets or do anything, she was cool with that. So from that standpoint, I never meant going to Lincoln. Didn't really want to go. She signed me up. Said, Sunday orientation. I said, for what? She said, college. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. You're not staying with the freshmen. You're in the upperclassmen dorm. Got your own room. Did it. Coco came up to the school. Coco was going to the school. Coco was there to do parties. Coco might have had a 1.9 or -4 GPA. But this motherfucker was on campus doing parties and shit. And it was pretty cool. After that, Coco used to have out y'all hood.
That's how it was.
Yeah, West Philly,
Inez.
the ballroom.
Inez
ballroom, 2,000
Inez.
strong. Talked me in again, like, yo, do these party shit. Like, man, I ain't got time for this shit. I'm on this other world over here. And I did my birthday party, and I think it was 01. 2,000 people was crazy. But I still wasn't convinced.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nah, like, I'm on this world. Like, I can get this money over here. Like, I'm cool. But Cole was the person. So the nightlife was ran solely by the street. That was the influence. It wasn't promoters, it was the top guys in the street at the time who did. You had West Philly, you had North, you had South Philly, and you had all these top guys where I won't name their names, but these guys who ran their neighborhoods, or they was the guys who linked up in the street, but they did the top parties. So you had the Y out North Philly off of Broad and Burks, I think it is.
The YMCA?
Yeah.
YMCA was wild back
So
in the day.
it was $1.50 to get in, especially if you wasn't old enough. Like, you had to pay that money. It was a well-known guy from North Philly who used to do those parties.
And this was at night.
It's nighttime.
Yeah.
I don't know how they got the pool at nighttime. It worked.
Man, that's crazy.
And these were pool parties. And then you also, my hood, you had a legend. You had Donnie Carr. We used to do these pool parties where CC with these pool parties where the whole city would come down to our shit. So everybody had their own, situation of how they had fun. But it wasn't how it is now. So the parties grew. And I think it came from the owners' situations, whereas though they figured out a way to pay their bills and help them fund other projects by allowing the urban community to come in and dealing with the mess. But in the beginning, everybody was getting money. So it really wasn't nobody getting... you might have got a nigga beat up in the club, but it wasn't nobody getting their head popped off and stabbed and all that bullshit like that, because it was multiple places to go to. So let's say early 2000, we had Maui. Maui is still the best thing that ever hit Philadelphia to me, indoor-outdoor club. You walk in, dark rooms, little areas where you might have reggae over here, you might have R&B over here, but then you walk out them doors, you got a beach, sand, volleyball, another level over here, a whole party down here where you had certain cats that would come in, and they was buying, 2 cases, 3 cases of Cristal. And it was a big-ass party. That was doing 2,000 people every Sunday. Plus, like, every Sunday, no promoter. That's where everybody went. That lasted a year. Somebody got their head peeled back, and that was over with. But it just moved. And that, for what I think that the city knew what they was doing. They was funding each neighborhood. They funded Delaware Avenue. They went from Delaware Avenue to Old City. And went to Old City. And what made Old City so dope is because Iverson decided to do, AI Sundays. And Suede was probably as big as this room right here. And it was $200 to get in the back door, whatever case may be, and it was rolling every Sunday night. But what made it dope is because you had somebody who was an icon to the city and to the whole world. At the end of the day, Iverson is an icon. And that's where everybody wanted to be. But it was dope. You feel what I'm saying? And the party world, I still wasn't even in it yet. Like, I still would just like pop up and do a birthday party here and there, but I didn't consider myself a promoter. But again, it was still ran by the top guys within the street who made sense of it. But then you had other guys that came around that was doing parties. You had like Tariq Wallace and them, Lil Troy, Reek was more so in and out of it. Troy was the one who kind of like did a lot, who ran around, did a bunch of parties. I did like, then I kind of started when I did something with Mesquite. They sponsored my birthday party, did that, came front. It was like 12 o'clock. I was sick. Wasn't nobody in the building yet. I'm like, shit, I'm about to flop. But it wasn't a flop to me for real, because Mesquite already had paid me sponsorship $4,000 for my party. So I had these cool design flyers and T-shirts. Like the marketing was crazy. Next you know, 200-300 people came out of nowhere. And I remember Jabril. Jabril showed up. He's like, yo, man, don't worry about it. Everything. All these people showed up. Stevie G, everybody. It ended up being a stress factor, but it worked. I still didn't take it seriously. But at that time, my homies was in the league. I had Sewell from my neighborhood who was in the league at the time. He played for Miami Heat. So I would structurally do his shit. I would do his stuff when he was home, do big parties. But then you had certain cats that would still do parties. That made sense, but it was nightlife. You had something to do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And people might hear this now and be like, yeah, right, whatever. No, it was literally multiple things to do every single night where you can have a good time. You ain't got to see the same people. It was just a bunch of fun. And it went from that to you started to see the shift, you know, where you had to pay attention to it. Like you started to see the shift. And I think the shift kind of happened when social media happened. And I never forget this. I was in this designer's office by the name of Gil. They're down the bottom. You ever met Gil before?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Gil was the one who did all the flyers. If you was a top guy, you went to Gil, got your flyers done. Now, depending on how your mind worked is how dope your flyers came out with him. So from a marketing standpoint, I would sit there, I would have him do all this cool shit. And I never forget this. It was Coco and Fats sitting there. Fats was another guy. He used to do a bunch of big ass parties in the city, roll around. You know, all the guys in the street, whatever, promoters. He was one of those guys too that was with Coco that was doing these big parties. And he also came from a college aspect, from West Philly. I asked these guys. I said, "Yo, y'all having a white party at a 30th Street station?" And
the train station.
Train station. Yeah. This is when
I was at that party.
It was really dope because you had young black men who was walking up to these establishments and cutting deals. Now the train station probably won $30,000, but at the time you figure if you put 1,500, 2,000 people in here, no less than $30, $40, you know, even if you profit 10, 15,000 off the party,
it's a good look.
Between two or three people, it's a great look because you had a party at the train station.
Now you can invite them to anything going forward because you the one that did the party at the train station.
Yeah. So I asked them, I said, yo, let me get a third of this party. I'll pay for it. Got y'all right now. Come on. And never forget this shit. Coco said, you got to crawl before you walk. And I'm like, damn, man. It's like my best friend was telling me this. Like, same guy you call and I get certain guys and girls that come to the parties and, you know, and I'm just sitting here like, wow. Because I was salty. I said, all right, cool. I said, I'm probably 6 months to a year. I'm going to put y'all niggas out of business. Because at the end of the day, like I seen and watched what everything was going on, and I like it was more of a friendly challenge. Like, okay, I can't get down with y'all. I'm gonna run over everybody because I see what y'all doing wrong from a business standpoint. Marketing, all that shit is me. Like I got all that shit. Like I know how to appeal to to the right crowd. And it was 2000. I think I just moved back from Miami. My pop passed in 2006. I did my birthday party at Marathon Grill. So this was after that party. The party was a success. After the party they had, I came to it. It was a white party too in the summertime. It was a success party. I had a party at Marathon Grill on 20th and Market. Shit was bananas. They kicked the back door in, the glass door just to get in the party. Manager ended the night.
Yo, I was at that party too.
Yeah, manager at the end of the night. My dad died that day. He died early that day. And I had this party there, and it was magic. It was bananas. I remember Aaron Owens.
Friend to the show.
He came. We was at the party. We stopped the music, and we had we went to the bar, and we bought like 6 bottles of Patron, and we was like, yo. He was on the mic like, listen, man. If any girls in here, y'all want drinks, come up and get shots. We're going to pour it in your mouth. If your boyfriend's in here, tell them don't get an attitude. Like, it's all fun and games. We pouring shots in girls' mouth. We having a whole ball. But mind you, my dad just passed away about 6-7 hours right before this. Party was crazy. I don't know. We probably jammed 600, 700 people in this little behind restaurant. and the back door got broken. The manager wasn't even mad because they probably made $35,000 at the bar. I said, well, how much the back door cost? It was like $600. Hun, take $1,000. No, take $1,200. Put the rest in your pocket. Don't say nothing. Just get the door fixed, on Monday, whatever. So from that standpoint, it got to the point where I think we did another party at, if I remember, the Marathon that was at 40th and Market. Over top of it used to be a club. Did a party there in a week, same outcome. And something clicked in my head. It was like, yo, you should kind of take this shit seriously. Cool. Nah, not really feeling it. I went back. At the time, I was close with Tommy Hilfiger, the designer. We was good friends through another mutual friend who was rapping with his son, cat by name of Muhammad, Curly Tops, back in the day. So he was a rapper with Tommy Hilfiger, and my best friend at the time was a producer who was handling the music, and I kind of was handling the business. Doing that, and then I also got cool with Tommy, and I remember Tommy called me after my dad passed, went up to New York, said F Philly, I'm cool. Owners was coming in yo, you should start doing these parties, doing these weeklies. I was like, nah, I'm cool. Came back to Philly. I think I never forget this. There's another person who I kind of was like, all right. Do you remember Red Sky? You ever remember Red Sky?
I remember Red Sky.
You didn't go out at all.
Not back then.
Not at all.
No. It was never my thing.
Nothing.
I'd come to birthday shit for people every now and then.
Okay,
but even now, he know.
So you never heard of Red Sky before?
I heard the name, but I just never.
Street. Red Sky used to be on Market Street. It was a girl by the name of Tanya who used to run Market Street. Tall girl, nice looking. Everybody was cool. Tanya was cool. She had this shit on lock, and it was crazy because she's a girl.
T-Bone.
Yeah. She had Red Sky on lock. She had Vango on lock.
Wednesdays.
Sundays Red Sky. Vango's on Wednesdays, and I came to her and I said, yo, poppin'. I said, yo, I got this idea, this concept. I want to do the party here. Brushed me off 3 weeks in a row. Last week, I gave her the last shot. I got to do this party because the time is coming up. Hey, man, I know you're busy doing your thing. I would like to do this party here. Come bring it in, jump it off, whatever case may be. It was my first annual Vixen event. And she was just she brushed me off. I said, listen, you got got two options. You can allow me to do the party, or I'm going to do it somewhere else. Nobody's ever going to come here no more. She probably look whatever talk, but I ain't trying to hear that shit. Cool. Okay. I went around a corner. It was Cebu at the time. Remember Cebu on Chestnut Street? Cool. Cebu probably was doing 25, 50 people there on Sundays. It was basically a chill spot for Tariq Wallace and Lil Troy and whatever. Every Sunday they would bring people through. They was going to let it grow. I came around there. I was like, yo, I said something to Reek. I said, look, man, I got this idea. I want to do this party. Cool, Todd. Whatever you want to do. Come on, let's rock out. Cool. I went and got the girl for the cover was Mecca the model. You remember her? Mm-hmm. Mecca the model. She was the cover girl, but it was a silhouette of her. And it was Vixen party. Let's just say nobody ever went to Cebu. Red Sky ever again after that night. Probably 600 people in there. That was the beginning of Cebu's on Sundays. Then my cousin Brenda does hair. We had our birthday party the following week. From there, that Sunday downtown was probably if you're talking top 5 weeklies, that was, if not, that might have been number 1 from an atmosphere type. Everybody, it was people like you who don't ever go out, just had to experience it. They had to be a part of it to the point where I had to tell the owner, I said, look, the difference with Philadelphia and the difference with out of town is that when they take when they take your money, they make you feel like you're home. And Philadelphia is a problem with, from a security standpoint, to the owner standpoint, to the general manager standpoint, to the bottle service girls, everybody. They don't make you feel like you're at home. I just took $2,500, even $20 from you. Treat you like trash. It's just how they are. We don't really need you, but you really do need us because the white crowd goes away for the summertime. Y'all dead broke. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? And then on top of that, you got people who got money, but the urban community is the ones that's coming in and don't care if they know they got to work the next day or they don't get paid for another 2 weeks. Yeah. They're going to have a great time and they're going to spend this money in these clubs, which helps the economy no matter what. So this party turns into a beautiful nightmare. Like there was no problems, there was no fights, there was no shootings, but you had a guaranteed of 1,500 plus people on Chestnut Street on a Sunday night. Now on Saturday nights, the difference between Sundays and Saturdays that on Saturday nights is white people. Same amount of people, no problems. You can't drive down the street. Same thing with Sunday night. You can't drive down the street, but the association don't like that. You know, they feel endangered for whatever their reasons are. Now we got to call the cops.
Mhm.
You know, cops got to be out here, but we got a police detail. You know, it's a police detail still out here, but now we have to call the cops because we just don't want y'all out here. And it's to the point where it's though, what's her name? Cassidy. Remember she had the hit record? What was that record that came out
Me and you.
her first year? Her first record.
Cassie, like Diddy Cassie?
Yeah.
Me and you.
All right.
Yeah.
So it was, you ever heard of Latif from Philadelphia?
Yeah.
He was an artist.
Corey
so
Latif.
Corey.
Yeah, I heard
Corey
of him.
gets
I
me
know
a
Corey
phone
very
call.
well.
Said, yo, where you at? I said, I'm about to go down to Cebu. He said, I got a surprise for you. I said, what? He said, I'm hitting here with Cassidy. I said, what? He said, I'm sitting here with Cassidy because, you know, he a big time writer and shit like that. So I was like, all right, cool. I come past the hotel. Cassidy goes with me to Cebu. Line is crazy. So it's me, Cassidy. It's a friend of hers with her, another guy. Right now, she got number one record in the country. So the line is about 1,000 people outside. It's so ridiculous, like you said earlier, about how the other clubs eat off of that. Dream across the street, which Coco ran, was averaging 700 people a Sunday because these same people just couldn't get in the club across the street.
Overflow. Yeah.
And people turn around. They seen Cassie. Line opens up. They see me. We walk through. Hold her by my hand. She's like my joint. Like walking in. She was my shorty walking in the club. We walk in the club. At the time it was it's the old head DJ from West Philly.
Oh, Corey DST.
Corey DST's DJs on Sundays. So this is like a legendary Sunday. You got a legendary DJ from the city of Philadelphia. You got all the top people that's involved in this on a Sunday. You had Tariq. You had Troy. I forgot this guy named P Funk. I think he was involved too. But you didn't necessarily need a promoter no more because this is where everybody went. So you got sections all around. So you got cats spending 10,000, 15 grand on bottles, throwing up another 10 grand. You got people standing on top of furniture having a great time. They don't feel pressure. You ain't got security telling you to get down. You don't have none of this. At this time, this is when the city's at an all-time high. Bring her in. The club like stopped. Everybody looking like, oh shit. You know, they put a record on. But it was like, oh shit, but then I'm back to partying. Because it was just so crazy. They wasn't worried about nothing else. But that was a random Sunday. You had that every single Sunday. And to the sergeant, never forget that he told me this. He said, you know, this is last week. It was the week before Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Memorial Day weekend. He's like, you know, this is last week. And I'm like, why? He just looked around. They was complaining. I don't want y'all here. There's no shootings. There's no murderers. There's no nothing. We just don't want y'all here. It's not necessarily the cop. People who live around here.
Right.
And I'm
people
like,
with these $700,000 houses.
I'm like, this is the same thing that happens on Saturday nights. What is the problem? But at the time, again, there was social media. It was MySpace at the time. There wasn't Facebook unless you went to college. So that situation was such an atmosphere. It was so much fun. Today's world, it's like, you walk in, you be like, yeah, whatever. Like, it's just not what it is, you know? And again, it comes down from a venue standpoint, the owners, the people who work in the venue, the promoters too.
Mm-hmm.
They have a huge play in this part. So you go from them days, it's like, all right, you start doing shit, and now I'm taking this shit seriously, and I'm doing more annual events, doing more ball player parties, doing birthday parties. I'm doing all this shit, and it's at an all-time high, and the shit is cool. So then I got to the point where it's though, all right, I'm not here to shut everybody out. You know, I'm gonna keep my foot on everybody's neck, but I'm not gonna shut everybody out. So I started, you know, getting bigger venues. Looked up with a friend, he's passed away a couple years ago, Lucky Carell. His mother ran for the Senator Vincent Hughes. She was his right-hand man. And we used the foundation to go get these large venues. Please Touch Museum, King of Prussia, wherever. Like, we were just doing, it was bananas, but we would give percentage of the money back to the foundation. So that's how we was able to get the venues. So you hooked up with, you had cats, whereas though that at the time that was doing their own little thing, but now you taking them, that's putting they 300-400 people, and now you bringing them to a bigger world to where as though everybody had their own world. Like you had the trendsetters at one time who used to have Bungalow 7 down Manioc rolling. And it might just be their hood and you know, a couple chicks from everywhere else, but you wasn't partying in a bar. You know what I'm saying? It was still a club.
Mm-hmm.
Then you had you had Star Power, who was more so of a working crowd. Then you had the young cats that was I forgot their names now. What their group was called. It was Ishamar and them at the time. I went in.
CYL.
Yeah, so I did I forgot. Golf course. We had a party at the golf course, Bala-Kenwood Golf Course. People was walking from Ceylon Avenue just to come to the party, black and white party. And at the time, I would look out and be like, damn, these young cats, they out here, they doing their thing. They got all the bad little young bucks at the party and stuff like that. Come on over here. I'm gonna show you the way for this world, and we gonna get money together. Those times was different. That's how it made sense. And then everybody just branched off and they became friends with each other. You had Mind Stars. They used to have a Level Room on Mondays that was rolling with Brandon and all them. So you would and
They used to
Jabril.
do a lot of AC parties too, 40-40 and shit like that.
Used to do shit like that. And it was multiple people that, again, wasn't really no social media. It just was who you were in your own little bubble. And when you branched together, that's what became the urban nightlife. And certain cats will go to the white clubs and have a great time. But in the same time, from an urban standpoint, this was the nightlife, and it was at an all-time high. Everything, like, people couldn't wait to go to Level Rooms on Mondays. You know, and these were just weeklies. These ain't talking about big parties that was doing, you know, 60, 70, 80, 90, whatever. These was weeklies that was probably still doing 30, 20 grand. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody wanted to be there. Those are clubs, you know. But once the city got to a point where they'll say, now we got to figure out how to push y'all away. The difference with, let's just say, the New Yorks and the Atlantas and the DCs and the LAs, we can't go to King of Prussia and go party. We can't go to Plymouth Meeting. We can't go to Bala-Kenwood. We can't go to
Villanova.
You can't go to these places. Like, you can be in New York and you can party in Brooklyn. You can go to Manhattan. You can go to Harlem. You can go to these different spots. But we can't do that here in Philadelphia. And I don't know if people realize this shit.
We talk about nigga night all the time.
Yeah.
What's that called?
Nigga night.
What that mean?
They're basically like
what you talking about?
We see like historically, like all these clubs open up and they do the same shit. Like they initially open and they be like, it's whites only club or whatever. And then as they slowly,
they don't tell you that, but they do it by dress
they
code.
do it by dress code.
Gentrification, stuff like that.
They basically make it racist enough to where it's like, we ain't got to say it's racist, but it's racist. We don't want y'all niggas here.
Yeah.
And then as they start to have their financial problems because they realize white kids pop E-bombs and come in here and drink water and orange juice all night,
Yeah.
we can't make no fucking money. Now the black dollar becomes requested and needed in order to keep operations going because we come with cash and it's like you said, we'll spend our last to have a good time. Johnny from Manioc not doing that shit.
No. Let me ask you a question then. Why is it the reason why we get it put in a place where as though they don't necessarily, and it might not be all, it might be just one person, but that one person might have big influence. They just don't want this situation in the club. And I look at it as, folks don't know how to act. But you go out of town, you're in your best behavior.
Best behavior.
They in Miami right now on their best behavior. You know what I'm saying? They gonna go to DC next weekend on their best behavior.
But yeah, it's like I guess.
But I also look at it like this: if you would if you got a brand spanking new club, if you indoctrinate the niggas from day one when you open this new club and say, "Hey niggas, Tuesday is y'all night," but if you fuck it up on any level, any excessive fights, anything that go past a one-on-one fight, whatever, any contraband, y'all niggas is done.
But like
you set the tone and say they either gonna abide or they not, but you at least give them a shot to fuck it up as opposed to just saying no.
What was the club you said that somebody got their shit pushed back and you was like it was over there?
That was Maui.
Like that's a real live situation. Like you on Power, somebody get popped in the club. That's
no. They getting popped in the club. He got popped. If the club is where that light is at, they might have got popped right here. They didn't get popped in the club.
Oh, okay.
They got popped, but it was the end of the summer, so they just like, look, you ain't opening back up no more. They turned that shit into a barbecue joint. Like, you're not opening it back up. But at the time, owner probably ain't care. Owner might have made $500,000 in 3 months.
He was up
You
already.
know, so from that standpoint,
No,
it's
I'm
like
just talking about the issue that you have when you bring out these crowds.
no. I'm
It's
gonna
like-
tell you where the issue come in at. That's where I'm leading up to. I'm gonna tell you the issue coming at because what I started to see when Facebook started and they had that. Oh, when Mark was like, look, I'm calling him Mark like I know him, but yeah, me and Mark, because we kind of wear the same clothes, so I like Mark a lot. So Mark, when he decided to say, this has got to turn into a financial situation. So I already mastered the college. All right, you don't need a college email to open up now. So that means every random Joe Schmo got a Facebook. It was cool. Bunch of girls, everybody had fun. You do what you do. Just a new social media network. Right. And as a kid, he used to work for me named Mike Jones, Mr. Philadelphia. He made me a Facebook page. Made me a Facebook, got me in, started the company shit on there. And you gradually built your audience to let them know what you had going on. But then you had promoters that abused this shit. And, they'd say, motherfucking Jay-Z coming or Bow Wow, whoever, they abused this shit to where though people started to realize, like, man, what the fuck? This is not happening. These football players or these basketball players or these athletes or these entertainers are not showing up. But then you had some cats that was king of like Old City. They would do these nightly promos for a Saturday and Friday night. They get these small little lounges in Old City, and they would kill it. This is like Rick Lowe's and all of them. Like they would excessively promote on social media. And you would get these random people that's just walking downtown, walking to Old City, that would just come to the party. But it's either, I don't know if you can use this word, gentrification, even in the urban community, because you got the ones who got the money. Then you got the ones who got the money that don't want to get no bullshit. And you got the top girls, and you got the girls that you still had that when it came to parties because it all came down to who was doing the party.
Right.
And that's who they respected, no matter what, because A, they felt safe. Two, no matter what, niggas can hate my guts and don't even know me, but they know I'm going to have all the baddest ones out in the city. Young, old, it don't even matter. Like, they going to come. And they probably don't even know who the hell I am. Probably not after this. They probably couldn't even put two and two together. But at the same time, that's what made sense. And it still separated everybody, but everybody came out as a whole and had fun. So I realized over the last 20 years, we helped build downtown. Because I know for a fact that I made Denim, Whisper, Coda, I did two things at Coda, but Whisper alone, and I know I made them over $1 million. Made them profit. So, and this is like doing 40 grand on Sunday nights at the bar. It's a Sunday night. Your bar shouldn't make $40,000 on a Sunday night. So knowing this is just having these relationships and having these conversations is like, all right, you come here, y'all have a great time. Maybe it's because y'all so close to each other and we all 10, 15 minutes away from your home, but you don't, if any problems, like I never said I had no problems at my events, but when you're out of town, you got to get back on a plane.
Yeah.
So you ain't going to do no dumb shit because you might not go home. You're going to get locked up. But why not have the same mentality here?
Right.
You
still can get locked up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why not have the same mentality here, like saying, well, damn, I am 15, 20 minutes away from home, but at the end of the day, it ain't really that serious. It ain't really that deep, because if it is that deep,
you shouldn't be coming outside.
Yeah, and you're doing it the wrong way anyway because it's witnesses. So it's like it can't be that deep, but you can't be that smart.
I mean, the hammer don't be in the car when you be in other cities, too. You got to remember that aspect.
But that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is if you had the same mindset
But you can have the same mindset because you don't have the same reality. It's like people being 15 minutes from home is why they come there with that attitude or that aggression or whatever. You understand what I'm saying?
No, I get it, but you can change it though.
You can, but in reality, give me a city.
Dallas.
You can't get to your folks, your pistol, all that shit like you in somebody else's town.
But let me ask you a question. From a mindset,
I'm not.
No. It's a question.
No,
it's a great one because the question is, all right.
I'm telling you why these niggas act.
When you're in Philadelphia, when you're out of town, your mindset is totally different, right? You initially can have the same mindset
all the time.
Not by your tweets, but it's okay. It's okay though. It's okay. But what I'm saying is, you can still have the same because I had a party. Never forget this at Denim. It's the last party at Denim. And I had probably the top cats in the city. And God came to me and said, look, man, they seen somebody they've been looking for a year. He said, man, listen, I just spent $4,000. We having so much fun. I'm not even worried about that nigga. Like, I'd catch him if I got to. But that's where it comes at. If you got the, if it's 7-1, 8-1 worth of women in here, and everybody having a great time, you ain't got no energy to be fighting and arguing with nobody. You feel what I'm saying? Because you're not worried about it.
I agree.
But that's where the problems come in. I think that they got to understand that if we can give everybody a great time, you ain't got no time to be mad. Like, even the guys you standing around, you just staring, you can't be staring at another nigga when it's all these beautiful women just walking around. You know, and I'm talking about beautiful without social media, like flat out beautiful. You seem like, damn. You know what I'm saying? So from that standpoint, that's where you go with from that part, you know, and that's where it led to. So when the club started closing, never forget this. I was looking for a club for I was doing Pyros after party for about 7 years. It started in 2007. So I didn't had everybody. I didn't did the Kanye West parties. I didn't did the Neos. I did Meek signing party, album release party, coming home party, did Kevin Hart's, did Jeezy's, did Rihanna, J. Cole, Kanye twice actually, did all the ball player parties. But what I started to notice is if you wasn't in tune with the white clubs and the owners, you wasn't be able to get them clubs. So it actually was a blessing because you don't want everybody to have access to what you can have access to. But when you start seeing all the clubs close down, that's when you started to see shit migrate to bars. But by going to bars, that's when the neighborhood people who wouldn't come downtown would just party right there. So now it's a mixture of everybody together. You feel what I'm saying? And that's where I think that it got bad at.
That's where you get your issue at.
Yeah, and I think that from the standpoint is like no disrespect to the black owners or the black promoters doing this, but in the same mindset, they had to do what they had to do. I got lucky and linked up with Live Nation in 2008 before anybody even knew what Live Nation was. You feel what I'm saying? I kind of found out around 2004 when it was Clear Channel and then it got bought. They turned into Live Nation in 2005. But in 2008, you know, it got to a point where though I ended up having a blessing with getting lucky to deal with Live Nation. But from that standpoint, I was tired of it anyway because I got tired of a demand situation. I was the type of person, I was quiet, I was out of the way, and it was too much in my face. And I didn't want to be that person. I ain't never want to be the popular dude. Like, I was cool on that standpoint. So I tried to hire a team, but my team wanted to be popular. Like, people that I'll put in position to handle all the bull crap and still be successful and make money, they wanted to be all in the videos. And I'm like, damn, I don't want to be in the videos. Why you want to be in the videos? So from that standpoint, it was like, let me back away. And Live Nation helped me with that because I ain't want to do it no more anyway. It really was a getaway from my father really passing. So from that standpoint, you watch what's happening. You seeing everything dying. People paying $40 and getting dressed to go to a bar. That got to be wild.
Shit, sometimes it was more than that. Like, I seen situations where motherfuckers was paying $40 to get in the club, $20 for their hat, $20 for their boots. You done paid $80 and you ain't got a drink
it's
yet.
not a club, it's a bar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Time out, because I don't go out. Did you say $20 for your hat?
$20 for your hat, $20 for your boots, and $40 for your admission. $80 to get into a bar. I'm not gonna say what bar it is. That it was.
No, I mean at the end of the day, you got it is what it is. But you had spots like, and you had DJ Boo, promoter, DJ. What? His name is Boo. His name is Kevin. Really, I mean he doesn't.
I
DJ.
asked him like, has he DJ'd ever?
Nah, he hasn't DJ'd. And he had
DJ every now and then.
This what Boo would do. No bullshit. Your shit'd be rolling. He has nothing to do with it. He would inch his way up to that DJ booth and get on and DJ. And by the night over, you would thought a DJ Boo party. You would thought it was his shit. Like, he good for that. Like, he'd get on because he knows how to relate to.
Where my Capricorns at?
Yeah. he knows how to relate
to
the urban community. Like, he knows how to relate to them and really does his thing when it comes to that standpoint. But from a financial standpoint, he ain't making that much money in Philadelphia DJing. He makes his money from doing what he does. So from that standpoint, you look at from a promoters, everybody went on, and you can tell from a hustle and created their own world. Like, as much people talk shit about urban life, Nemo started that shit. You know what I'm saying? And he went from being a promoter to doing that same tactic when he probably realized, but he has a real job too, but when he realized that, okay, y'all can't go get these clubs. There's no more Please Touch museums. You can't continue. You can't put on, because them venues is, the golf course was $30,000.
There was a party recently at the Auto Museum over there on Essence and
yeah, Simeon Auto Museum. Yeah,
yeah.
DS and them did that party.
Okay, so from the standpoint is That's what it was. You know, when you get in these big venues, these are $40,000 budgets. Please Touch Me. No, King of Prussia was, I think, was 70, 80 grand. You know, this is just to do a party. So this ain't got nothing to do with, this is just to get the venue. But then it's like, well, damn, can we get the people to come out again to actually spend the money? Because people don't want to come out no more. You know, from that standpoint. And you're like, why? Because they don't want to go to bars. But that's all we have. Yep. Why can't we party? Why can't we have a weekly at these other establishments that's downtown? Why are we forced to party at bars? But then it goes back to how our actions and how that we act in the clubs, because they want the money and they don't really dislike us. But if you shooting, they lose their license, they can't pay their bills either. You know, they don't even care about the fights because white people fight all the time.
Yeah, that's the difference is that's where it stops at. Niggas shoot shit. We talk about this all the time. Niggas shoot shit up, and that's the problem. When Raheem go get the Draco, that's when shit becomes a problem for the people in the club, the neighborhood, and the club.
I remember we
owner.
were going into a party. I ain't gonna say his name or where we was at, but he was trying to get he had a 40, and he had it under his hat.
A gun?
Yeah, and he was like, "You think they'll take my hat off?" And I'm like, "Don't go up there with that shit." Man.
So this nigga tap your hat.
What's crazy is Bull didn't tap the hat, and he got right in with the shit. And I'm just like,
again, that goes to a security standpoint. From now, there's so many bars open, it's not enough security to go around. So now you hiring the big guy to live around the corner who ain't never checked nobody.
And I low key was like in the back, like yo, check
right.
like it's no reason to have that shit in here. But that's really where.
Hey, my man, you missed a spot.
You missed the spot, Playboy. But it's like, yeah, that's really how ridiculous it is. It's like you're going out with the intent to hurt somebody. You understand what I'm saying? That's where it gets bad.
Yeah, I don't think it's even to protect myself. I think it's like if anybody play with me,
if anything pop off, yeah, that's where it be.
But again, that's how they mix together. It didn't used to be like that because they didn't come outside. Well, they came outside, but they stayed in their neighborhood. But,
or they came outside and stayed in the car and laid on whatever they was trying to do, as opposed to bringing it to the 1,000-person club.
100%, but get it though. Where the problems came in is when the promoters went to start doing birthday parties and giving these raggedy little chicks money to promote their parties and everything like that. So then you walk up, and again, I still at this point in time, I still put the grind in. Hey, how you doing? You know, I'm having a party. Get the fuck out of here. They give you that, but they don't even know who you're talking to. It's like, whatever.
You just made a great point, though, about not enough security to go around. And, like, motherfuckers just
not enough educated security.
Trained security.
That's what I'm saying. Do you know how many times I've got asked to do security? And I'd be like, nah. Like,
nothing's going to be secure.
Like, do you want to see my MRI results? Like, my knee really fucked up. Yo, like, no. But it's like, it's the truth. I've really been asked on a couple occasions. I'll be like, nigga, I don't got a 235. Like, that's just dumb. Why the fuck would you want me at the door? Like, but remember, everybody's coming in.
Yeah, but remember how you just said about the guy? That comes from that it's really gotten that bad where y'all got 60,000 birthdays on one party. And I'm not knocking the hustle.
Yeah, that is kind of crazy.
What I'm knocking is that now you don't even know who you really asking to have a party.
Once you invite Lil Keisha and then she invite her brother who just came home and he invite his crew from Blumberg.
They the ones who don't usually come out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or they don't come out to these establishments. So now you got that one guy who really don't care. He'll knock a nigga head off. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's like he ain't got time for the arguments and all that, because it could be really something as small as whatever.
As a bump.
But he don't really care. But he ain't used to being in these establishments. And I don't knock him. You know what I'm saying? But it gets to the point where, as though it all goes back to, for me, from a racing standpoint, because again, it's part of our fault too, because we should know us as a whole should know how to act. But in the same time frame, it's like, yo, if we wasn't led to these measures, we wouldn't even have to be doing all this shit. They'd be still doing what the hell they doing, and everything would be all right. Occasionally, you will have some problems, but that all leads to the terribleness of the nightlife from a standpoint. For me, I don't even do shit no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do shit from here and there, spot shit, you know, annual shit and shit like that.
Shit that makes sense to do.
But it leads to that same situation when you come to, like, that's why when we talked about, when you bring out Meek and his project and his story from the time he got on to right now. Like, I remember when he first when I met him in 2007, he used to come to my shit. And it was like this kid used to come up and like, yo, I just don't want to wait in line, but I'll pay whatever you want, whatever it costs to get into the party. To now, he's the star that he is in the rap game. It's the same situation. Like I can understand his music from that standpoint because I see this shit here. Like I see this shit and I'm like, damn, y'all really feel that way about us, or you really think that way about, black people. I mean, Trump just does it for you. Like he just brings it out. Like what's the dude that's about to fight Floyd Mayweather?
Connor.
Same shit. He just called the dudes monkeys on TV and they just thought it was funny. Like he just called y'all monkeys and y'all just think it's funny. So that situation is just like, you look at this shit and you look what we got. But then it's like, I can't front. You can have great parties here. You can still have great parties, but we can't do them all the time. Can't get a Saturday night. Can't get a Friday night. You can't do these situations and everybody come
get a Wednesday, Thursday, or Sunday.
Yeah. And it's like, if you try to get a Saturday night, they're going to say, matter of fact, remember the Z-Bar, right? I had a Jay-Z party probably like 6 years ago. I forgot what it was about. Probably 5 to 6 years ago, I had a Jay-Z party. I called the Z-Bar. The perfect spot to do it. They didn't even care. They told me they wanted $100,000 to do a party. It's Jay-Z. This is the biggest guy in the game. It's not no hood shit. They didn't even care because they knew that at the end of the day, yeah, it's going to be some white people in here, but it's also going to be black people in here, and we just don't really want y'all in here. So, it's a fucked up situation.
I had a situation with Z-Bar. I went there on Black Friday. I had 7 girls with me. I was by myself. I had one guy, 7 girls with me. Everybody dressed. Couldn't get in.
You trying to pull a Bilzerian.
Couldn't get in. They like, nope, members only tonight.
Damn.
I'm like, what does that even mean? Like,
were they black women?
Yeah.
Oh.
Members only tonight. You can't get in. I'm like, yo, there's no way all these people out here are members.
Yeah, that gets that.
Yo, you gotta buy a table. All right, cool. I'll buy a table. Yeah, no, still can't get in.
They used to be like, yo, you pay for your membership now, and they used to put you in the system. This is when the guys who own Recess now, he didn't even own a club. He used to run the door. They used to put you in the system. This one time they had me. I stood out there for 2.5 hours just to get in. I had to prove a point. I got in with like 20 minutes left. Paid my $30 to get in. Got in with 20 minutes left. And then from then, I was good to walk up. All right, you straight. And he didn't care that I just had 2,000 people at a party week ago because it wasn't in their world. That's how much we so away from each other. Like, they don't even care.
It's a chasm.
That okay, yeah, you just had a power party around the corner that you just did 2,500 people. And y'all did $80,000 at the door. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, there was no problems. Like, you had 2,500 people here, and the captain actually said to me, he's like, yo, I never seen this many urbans out here at one time with not one incident. Like, I mean, it wasn't an argument.
I like urbans.
Yeah, it wasn't an argument. It wasn't nothing. And I was like, yo, it's just it's a respect thing
urbans,
that
man.
comes from the person who's actually doing it and who they attract.
I like that. I'm gonna use that.
With urbans,
Yeah.
yeah, because I can't. I know he gave me a word. It was about black. He just didn't say black people. It was like, that's how he said it. And I
Use
wasn't
that on
mad.
the bus. You urbans keep it down back there. Ew, I fucks with urbans. That's a cool ass little word. I never thought about that. Fucking urbans.
Urbans, man.
Yeah, man.
But
Urbans.
you should come out though one time.
You have an event.
Matter of fact, I got a. You heard of Deion Waiters before?
No, I never heard it.
Okay, cool. He's a cat. He's from South Philly. He's a star at Syracuse. He got drafted 3rd. He had a great year last year.
I know who Luke is.
He just got a significant, nice situation
Underpaid.
for 4 years.
Yeah, underpaid. I
Definitely,
was upset.
grossly
definitely underpaid, but it is what it is. Like he understands and he knows he got at least 3 more contracts to get.
Yeah.
So potentially, and this 4 years is up, he can get another. He get $150 and another $150.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, 52 is more than what we got.
Yeah.
I don't know about Chad.
No,
I'm poor.
it's a fantastic amount of money. But just looking at the market, it's like, yo, literally, if he wasn't 6'3.5", if he was 6'6.5", he gets $20 million more. Period. Because James Johnson is on the same team.
I say he get about $50 more million.
James Johnson is on the same team. They put up similar stats. Deion's stats was better, and because he's 6'8", he gets $72 million, and Deion gets 52.
Yeah.
Well, we're having an annual suit and gala. We have an annual gala.
The thing you do at
Crystal T.
Crystal
Bar
T.
Room.
Crystal T.
It's on the
Bar
4th. We got Bernice this year and
Raven
Raven.
Raven.
Raven
It's
Tracy. So Raven, yeah.
Okay.
I'll buy your ticket.
Hey, thanks, man.
You can come out.
Can you buy mine?
How much are the tickets?
Oh, well, tickets are $40.
So I assume
70.
you're gonna buy me the $40.
No, I get you the
Okay.
VIP one.
All right, cool.
And matter of fact, and then we have an ultimate VIP one, a Dion VIP, where you
just
exclusively
sit
don't pay
Deion
for
or
anything.
something?
You're in his section, and you get a autograph, Sharpie with him, and you're in his section. And he gets an average of 60 bottles a party. It's pretty crazy, but that's what he does.
I see. I have no club etiquette, so it's like, what do you do once you get in there?
It's women.
You're in the section.
You're married, though, right?
Don't worry about it. you get in this.
It's like Bernice is gonna be there. Don't worry about that. You worried about the
I'm
wrong
gonna give
shit.
you the most important thing. If it's too many men, stay away from that section.
Right, I know that.
Okay, so you go to the section where there's the most women at.
All right.
Now,
Keep my sunglasses on.
definitely.
All right.
You bop.
What's Bob?
You just,
Oh,
rock-
bop.
Yeah, you have
Okay.
you have a good time, and you concentrate on the women. That's it.
Do y'all plan on doing a swag surf? I wouldn't mind that.
This is not Henny Palooza.
Okay.
This is not a college party. This is. I don't. It'd be a
I don't
tra-
foresee the swag surf on the itinerary.
It'd be a trap surf. What I can say is this is not a party that you walk in and you just standing there. These are the average of no less than 20-something sections sold, pre-sold, and these people party from the time they walk in to their suits and everything is drenched. Like women, this is an actual good time, and I can actually say that like because if it was whack, he knows I'll be like it's whack. Yeah. Like I have no problem telling these promoters like, yeah, whatever you saying, that shit is whack, dog. Like
it has a name on it though, doesn't it?
Made in Philly.
Made in Philly.
Made in
I've
Philly.
seen it
Yeah,
before.
made in Philly.
Yeah.
So madeinphilly4.com. You can go get your tickets, but I ain't worried about all that. Actually, realistically, I have no problem with speaking on anything. And a lot of these cats, they know me. It's another little young cats that's running around here doing anything. The good fellas. They running around here. They on the right track. They all still young. And I think it can happen because shit, in a minute, this city gonna be crazy. I don't care what nobody say. Once that Comcast building is done, actually, these people, y'all need a job. Y'all just need to go try to get a job at Comcast. They gotta hire 22,000 people. So and they're gonna pay well. So it's like it's so much shit that's happening within the city that that is very dope. So that's for me personally. But come to the party. You can have a good time.
said
I'm going for sure.
You want to talk about the Meek situation, his new album? You said
Sure. Like I'm stuck on. To be honest with you, I like 1942.
It's the best song on there.
I feel him and I feel that whole record. Like I like that record a lot.
I'm gonna give my whole synopsis. I haven't gone all the way through the album. I'm on like 12, where I've like actually listened to it, looked at the lyrics on Apple while the shit is playing. You know what I mean? 1942 flows and the joint with Thug on it.
We Ball, incredible record.
What's crazy is I like Meek more than I like Thug on there, and that's odd because Thug
bodied that shit.
He don't miss.
He don't miss. He sounds like Lil Wayne a little bit on there, but we already know what that's at.
He bodied that shit.
I like seeing Meek step out of the box and do something different. I wasn't expecting him to come off like that on Weeball.
Yeah.
So it was dope to see that.
What I think I can tell with the music, I'm not sure. I probably been in the studio with him once. So this might have ran every time I did a signing party. So that probably was the first album. Actually, I never forget this shit. My best friend makes music. He didn't place on. His name is Rap 1220. He placed on Chris Brown and all that stuff like that. But he don't only just produce. He do arrangements. He do everything. Mm-hmm. So I never forget this shit. I'm in the studio. I'm waiting to speak with him about two things about the party we got coming up, and I got music for him. Never forget this shit. My time come. Everybody clearing out. Come on, Tyler. Here go the beats. Jalil walks the fuck in. End of that. I ain't never been in the studio with him ever since then. Jalil walked in.
Should have brought Jalil with you.
Yeah, it was over with. Soon Jalil, and I forgot what record that they did that actually made the album, but it was a great record. But at the end of the day, Jalil walked in. It was no more. It was Tyler. We done? Yeah, we done. Fuck it. It is what it is. That was my shot. I was mad at Jalil ever since this day and Doobie and them, but it is what it is. But yeah, like for me, watching him since day one, I see what goes on with social media. And I'm not saying he's not perfect because I've told him before when he was wrong. You know what I'm saying? At some of the shit that he does. The time he got locked up before he announced with Nicki, I let him know a list of shit that I felt that you made the wrong decision. I have no problem with telling nobody they wrong. But in the same standpoint, as an artist out of Philadelphia, we had Beanie Siegel, and we had him. You can give Cassidy his credit, but that was kind of a short run. But he had hits. I remember when Swiss came to used to be the old Fusion.
Emerald City.
Emerald City. He came in, and this is what I mean. This is another thing when I talk about from a music standpoint in DJs. The way he came in, he controlled the world. Like, he controlled the club. Like, he played I'm a Hustler 72 times. On top of that, he put his black card on the table and said the whole bar free for everybody. But in the same top, he controlled the music. He controlled the club. That's why I get a problem with DJs when they say, I can't play that new record. Nah, you just don't know how to play the new record. Right. He made us listen to that record, and with his energy and everything on the mic, you singing I'm a Hustler as you walking out of the club. You feel what I'm saying? So that was the dope shit about it. But Cassidy had his run. But from a run, realistically, over a lot of time, years, Mel, I mean, you could count Eve too, because she was a rapper. So that was really like, the only rappers. You had Beans, you had from labels, Sneaker, Clothing Line, Cartoon, movies. Artist deal, movies. He did it all. He made his mistakes, but still to this day, I still think that Beanie Siegel, top 5 rapper to me ever. From that, if that same person was here, it's no doubt about it, because you got the Rick Rosses, you got all these cats. They all looked up to him. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Dude was...
Ross used to come to Philly to kick it with Beans. Like, and Khaled. They was chasing Beans around. Like,
Wiz first came on, we be backstage, he'd be like, yo, where Beans at? 2 Chainz, all of them. They all came. The first thing they asked me was like, yo, where Beans Siegel at? Like, where he at? That's how great Bull was when it came to rapping. So I see what
we was going at it the other day on Twitter about Beans out rapping Jay-Z. It's like, I honestly feel like Beans, when he's in his zone, he's one of the best rappers ever. It's just no way around it. Like, he's super nice.
What's that album that he wrote all that shit for Puff?
Oh, the Forever.
The shit was him and Nas all on the track. He destroyed everybody on that
y'all
track.
Niggas living a lie. Yeah. Only reason why you switching up your jury because you keep getting robbed. He was dissing Nas on the song.
Yeah, like the boy was amazing. So I sit back and I see this shit that Meek does, and I see the attention he gets on both sides. And people that's on a computer, regardless, or in person, I don't think they get it. I don't think they get, and I'm not taking up for him, because like I said before, he has done wrong shit. Mm-hmm. But in the same time, I still believe that people don't understand because you've never been in that. Like, you think about it. Think about Twitter 5 years ago. Yeah. We seen regular people snap off yo, you a nut. What, motherfucker, I'll kill you. Shoot you. You're not killing nobody. You just said it on Twitter. You don't go to jail. You're not really going to do anything to anybody. But in the same time, it's like, you can't get mad at that person, but you can get mad at him. Why? Because he's successful with what he's doing. He makes mistakes. You feel what I'm saying? But he's not perfect. But in the same time, I seen somebody tweet this the other day saying, y'all dislike Meek now because of the situation with him and Drake. So y'all discredit his music. Y'all didn't discredit his music before then because he was on fire. You feel what I'm saying? Before that album dropped, he was dropping single after single. He was on fire. You feel what I'm saying? So in the same time frame, it happened. Because I look at it like now, if it had went the right way, or it didn't happen at all, he'd be in Future's spot right now.
Yeah, my thing is this.
No, speaking on that point, like you,
I don't think he's gonna be a Future has his own spot.
He got his own lane, but you don't think he took advantage of that situation. He came out with his projects. He's a dope ass artist.
Future got a work ethic. Future and Thug specifically got a work ethic unlike anything we've seen since Wayne, as far as consistency.
Drake has to be up there.
Drake manicures his records a little bit more, so I think the quality is better. But as far as frequency, like Future put out 7 albums in the last 3 years. Like from
is that counting the Drake and them shit?
I'm going back to Monster. Monster was October 2014.
I consider that a mixtape.
That shit is an album.
Monster 56
That's all
Nights,
original. That shit is all
original.
original.
That's all album shit.
That's all album shit.
They call it mixtape.
He had to give it away because he had the heat back up.
They call
he was coming off a dub.
They say mixtapes because in case it doesn't do well, they got a reason to say it was a mixtape. But that shit was good at. That was some mean shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was dropping shit after shit after shit after shit. And he was like, God damn, this nigga ain't giving up.
The joint with me is like, I was talking to Fats about it before y'all walked in. I'm not a stan of too much. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I was a Kobe stan. I was young. I was a Stone Cold stan. But like realistically now, I'm not a stan of pretty much anything. I like certain shit. I like Meek. I like Drake. Drake's probably my favorite artist.
Yeah.
I like Ross. I like 2 Chainz. I like Weezy. I'ma always like Nas, Hov. When it comes to the stands just when the shit happened with Meek and Drake, I tweeted, I'm like, Meek had to have been high. Motherfuckers was like,
I said the same shit.
motherfuckers was like, oh, you hating? Why you hating? I'm like, this had to be some high emotional shit. It don't even make sense. Like him ghostwriting, everyone has a ghostwriter. This doesn't make sense. Then fast forward, Meek go on an interview and
Everyone
say,
don't.
I was on perks and I was on lean.
96% of these guys.
I think with the problem with the ghostwriting.
Can I finish this real quick?
Go
Just
ahead.
real quick.
Go ahead.
I say that and motherfuckers get mad at me. Then fast forward now, Meek goes on Ebro
He says what he was
and
doing.
says I was on lean and perks and I was just
He's I was
tripping.
perked out of my mind.
and everybody like, yeah, that's grown man talk. And I'm like, I said this shit 2 years ago and y'all crucified me. It's like I wasn't hating, I was just being realistic.
Me and Nelly talked about that point extensively. Like I was like, yo, we all be if you from Philadelphia, you're going to come in contact with somebody that's on lean and perks. It's just inevitable, whether you want to come in contact with them or not. I'm like, that's drugs. Like
One of my best friends, he was addicted to perk 30s at one point. It was
when you come down off that high, you be snapping. Nelly like, yo, I used to live with a nigga that did perks. When he come down off that high, he hate everybody.
But then that's the life I was just saying. When people don't understand what drove him to do that, or who he was around, or whatever the case may be, it could have just been just the pressure of this like I gotta literally provide for X amount of people. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta continue to put out good music or whatever the case may be, because if I don't make no money, if I don't stay on the road, these motherfuckers can't necessarily eat.
But the issue that like me and a lot of other people had when it came to Meek was it's not about you. I don't get in. I don't know you, so I don't like. People get mad at me because I say I don't give a fuck about nobody's personal life. I don't give a fuck about no basketball player personal life. I want to see you play basketball. If you're not gonna play basketball, I don't give a fuck. You're not a role model to me. I'm not looking up to you. I had a dad. It's like when it come to you being a rapper and you not rapping, there's a problem. There's a disconnect. Because for all of that, I could be a rapper and not put music out. But it's like realistically, Meek, a lot of other rappers. I think you was talking about Pusha T a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Rappers literally get into these whole little downward spiral droughts where it's just no music coming out. And that's why we talk about dudes like Future, Drake, Thug, where every time you blink, it's some new hot shit out.
But it might not be good though.
It's some new hot shit out, I see.
No, hot shit. Them three in particular.
And this was the knock when it came to Meek. Meek, I said it earlier today, I say it on air now. He's one of the best rappers we may have ever seen from a young street standpoint. You can feel when he talk about it. I always talk about how much I loved RIP Lil Snoop.
Yeah.
His whole come off in that song. They try to lock me in the dark, this nigga still shine. Like, you feel that. But it come out and then it don't be nothing else for months. That was the issue.
So you want him to constantly keep dropping?
Why not?
That's just the game.
But
Like,
it's not. But that's again. It's all right. You can look at it this. Remember what you just said. You said he's a rapper, right? It's a difference between rappers, artists, and I don't know what else you can call them. Like you see the article with Joey Badass saying how everybody should be in different categories. It's really it might not be as easy for him to keep constantly come up, because he's speaking about real life shit, whether it's his life, whether it's homie life. He's not making records that's going to chart top 40. You ain't talking about my homie Lil Kilt got with a bag of dope, but you can't talk about that and be top 40.
I agree.
Only person who made that was Jay with Annie. You can't talk about that. So it got to be that type of music. So that type of music doesn't come from that world. That comes from just being around 24/7 musically people. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's writers, whether it's concepts, those situations, that's where that shit come from. When you're speaking about real life shit, how much, prime example, look at Jeezy. Jeezy, when he first came, Jeezy is the biggest thing outside of Jay-Z to come to Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? He is probably the biggest trap rapper ever. You know what I'm saying? But in the same time, look how this shit, he never went top 40. Never ever went top. He stayed true to who he was, but he went from platinum to platinum. It was 3 or 4 in a row.
like 4 in a row.
Platinum. Then it started going gold and barely gold and maybe gold.
Like Ross.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But nah, Ross ain't got that many platinum albums from the gate. Jeezy was going platinum from the gate.
Jeezy, Ross' first one was platinum. Second John had to have been platinum. That was his biggest hit of his career, maybe.
We gotta check the numbers. I'm talking about
Port of Miami was platinum.
we can check
Over
the numbers.
time, Port of Miami did like 900 the first
And
year.
then the second album had I'm a Boss.
But
That
it wasn't
was a
taking
smash.
Jeezy a year to go platinum. He was like platinum,
Yeah,
platinum,
I
platinum,
agree.
platinum.
Jeezy was bigger. I'm just saying
Like-
Ross was the same.
Oh no,
dude.
no, 100%.
Like, Ross had like 4 straight number ones coming out.
But
so,
Ross was more of a lyrically. He's still like he'll talk about the street life and the feelings, but he also give you the
Some
other
shit with
rap.
Chrisette Michele.
You know what I'm saying? He'll give you the other rap. Jeezy staying in this world right here. So that's really the same world that Meek Mill is in. Like, potentially he got to give you a radio record because he got to figure out a way to get to the charts because of whatever case may be. But initially he's going to stay in this world.
My bad.
So again, like I don't care about. Well, actually I do care because I look at it. He's a representation of Philadelphia, and I feel like that. What people don't understand, if he don't succeed, we fucked. Look what we had before then. We had Beans and we had him. Yeah. Uzi didn't get on from Philadelphia. He got on in Atlanta and dealing with in the techno world and all that shit like that. And P&B Rock is not that type of artist. P&B Rock got he got platinum records under his belt now and gold records and shit like that. But he's not officially rapping about that type of shit.
He made one song in that vein of like what the industry expect from Philly. That's my city needs something. All the rest of that shit is pop records. Like, and not that I love the pop records because I love pop music, but he ain't.
That's Selfish a big ass record.
Yeah, but he's just saying he ain't pigeonholed to the Philly shit because he only did one of them type of records.
So what do you think of Meek Mill? Like, what do you rate it? 1 out of 10.
I'm not rating it yet.
Okay.
Because another thing, people, y'all get these records and y'all stream them, y'all listen to them on your phones, listen to them on your computers. That shit sounds
it's a whole different
horrible.
feel. Yeah, I agree.
I don't know what kind of cars y'all got, but if you got a Bose or better in your car, turn that bitch all the way up and listen to that shit now. Like
I ain't gonna hold you. The Wii Ball, when I listen to it in the car, I'm like, God damn, this shit sound good.
I couldn't get out. I got stuck in the car listening to it.
I'm still listening to 444. Like you gotta listen to these records. Like I couldn't get past Family Feud. The way that shit ring in the car.
I got past it.
You feel what I'm saying? I mean, it's the record. I love the record, but what I'm saying is, I didn't realize how good Band was. You feel what I'm saying? It's like I see these people. The record come out at 12 o'clock. It's 12:05. Yo, this shit garbage. Or the 6
I agree.
How?
It's like you listening to a high quality produced album. You got No ID, or you got motherfucking Dougie and Quavo and all these people that's putting all of this work into creating this piece of art, and then you listen to it on an iPhone 3GS with some $4 headphones from the Poppy store, and you like, this shit is garbage.
That leads back to, I can see y'all talk poor a lot, because that leads back to your whole poor thing. Who the fuck got an iPhone 3G?
Oh shit! You'd be surprised.
There's some 3Gs out there,
and there's some iPhone 6s on a track phone service as well.
What the fuck is that?
Exactly, Radio Shack service.
Somebody texted me the other day, and it came through blue, but one of 2 parts. I'm like, are you on a 1G? I'm like, what the fuck? No, but really, when I listened to it, I didn't really like the first song.
You don't feel that when that shit come on? It's a phone or in your car.
I just on the wheel. Like, no, my thing is, I like to see growth, and for me, when I heard wins and losses, I really thought he was gonna get like deep yeah. When it came to his
wins and his losses,
like both sides.
But then I think it'd have been gossip.
Nah, it's a way you can do it and not do that.
Maybe he didn't understand how to put that in that way.
Like I'm trying to think of
because he don't really want to talk about the
like
Drake
Jay-Z,
shit.
$1 million and
he
one
don't
questions?
want to talk about the Nicki shit.
1,000,001 questions.
$1 million. How you bet your platinum rapper buck by buck, but only the single going gold? Rockefeller shit. You know what I'm saying?
I was going to use Jay-Z off of the Black Album.
What more can I say?
What more can I say? And Allure and shit like that. And even 444, like the 444
But he's at a point in his career where he can talk about
Jay-Z.
But he been talking about that shit.
Yeah, but I'm talking about really in depth though. Like really saying, I fucked up.
Like you remember Kanye on the College Dropout at the end when he was talking about meeting the Rock and all that shit? And he was like, yeah, I did the beat.
He was still a fan.
Sped up the Harold Melvin sample and sample and gave it to Jay-Z. And they was like, yeah, man, we did the John, we did This Can't Be Life. He's like, and they played it and he was like, I didn't want this Jay-Z. He was like, I wanted the interest, like the deeper, but it's like that's kind of.
For your point, I don't know again, but I don't think Meeks has ever been produced.
That's
the difference
honestly,
between
that's where
those
I was going to go
artists.
next.
Yeah.
It's like I don't think Meek really has gone in the studio with someone like how Snoop goes in with Dr. Dre.
Or how the Clips was going in with Pharrell.
Exactly.
He's never been. He gets his beats. He records. He gives you what he gives you. But I think that I don't know. Again, I never was in the studio. I was in the studio at one time, but even that time in the studio, he was just playing beats. And I'm watching this nigga just go in the fucking booth and just record.
Like I honestly feel like Meek hasn't even come close to his like
potential.
Any of that. But it's like you look at certain dudes, like you look at how raw Biggie came off on Ready to Die, right? And I'm not comparing Meek to Biggie, but you look at Ready to Die, it was just raw, and I'm stressed. Yo, Biggie, let me get the vest. Like all of them, to where by time Life After Death dropped, you was like, Jesus Christ.
You hear a record like You're Nobody Till Somebody Kills You, and he's doing the calmest rapping ever, and it's the most descriptive shit to this day I've ever heard in my life.
But he also had somebody. He also had like outside of his producers, he still had Puff,
exactly,
who was an engineer, who's a god when it comes
like
to
when you saw the
things.
Defiant ones where Snoop said, I just knew how to freestyle. I didn't even know how to write. Yeah. He's like, DOC had to sit me down and like do this, like this and that. And he's like, that's where I got that line from. And it's like, I don't think for me, Meek got like 12 million Instagram followers or some shit like that. You dated Nicki, you got this feud with Drake. You are like, Meek became a real live thing in the media. You understand what I'm saying? You would have thought somebody by now would have just been like, yo, let's do this.
It's not that. Who knows? It never happened. The control starts and stops with him.
Yeah.
So
Gotti said he tried.
Whatever decisions he makes, I'm not saying that he don't listen to nobody, because again, I'm not involved in his camp, so I don't know. But on the same side, it ends and stops with him.
Like I want to see Meek be successful for a long time. I mean, he's from the city. I want to see that. So it's like I don't want to see him just burn out, fizzle out, because you look at the records. They some of the records sound like DC4.
I kind of think that would have happened already. And the only reason I'm saying is because
I think
he got a record that's going to stand the test of time.
The intro
is not going like I'll be sitting here like this is fucking like I just posted a video on InstaSnap of my Whisper days when SNS was DJing and they just sung this shit. And I'm sitting here like, all right, maybe this is a Philly thing. I've seen this shit happen in other cities without him even being nowhere. I'm just sitting here like, I mean, shit, Drake said it. Like, yo, this is the fucking one of the greatest records of our time. So it's just like, from that standpoint, like, I don't think he's going nowhere from that standpoint. And then, I don't think he's going over from that standpoint. I just think that from again, I think if he gets with his next project, I think if he gets with 2, maybe 3 producers and just say, look, I'm fucking with y'all. We're going to go in. We're going to do 15 records. We're going to do 15 records. We're going to do 50 together as one. I think we might get a better situation. But again, to me, this is still his best album.
Absolutely. He has a run of songs.
So again, he got to be getting better.
He has
that's why I said I don't think he's reached his pinnacle.
He has a run of songs on this album from 1942 flows down to like the Never Lose record with Lights. This is the 1942 Issues, We Ball, These Scars with Future and Jordan, Connected Dots, Fall Through, and then Never Lose. That's a run of records in the dead center of his album. That's like, what the fuck? Like, all excellent records, and they all different. So it's like, if he can do that for a 12-track album, then it's like, Meek is like the best nigga out if he can, you know what I'm saying, if he can keep that pace up for a whole body of work.
Think about it, man. His first project, them motherfuckers sold 236, 240 something his first week. Motherfuckers wasn't expecting that shit.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, at the end of the day, well, no, that was his last album, right? No,
that was Dreams Worth More Than Money.
Dreams Worth More Than Money.
So I'm saying,
and that just got a platinum certification.
Yeah, so he sold that many records his first week, and Stars was barely selling a bean.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
I was trying to explain to my homie, I'm like, Meek is a bigger star than Ross, and he's like arguing with me, and I'm like,
nothing to argue about.
No, I'm like, Ross has like 4 million Instagram followers. Meek has 12.
Yeah.
Ross' first week, last joint did like a bean. Yeah. Meek's last joint did 250. I'm like, this isn't really like a thing. I'm like, I understand Ross.
He's a great businessman.
Yeah,
he's not a bigger star than me.
He's an icon to rap culture, but he's not a worldwide known like media.
Granted, Meek is worldwide known for
Ross
a bunch of bullshit.
Tour. It's another thing. Like
Ross never toured his whole
well,
career.
He couldn't. He's not. That's just not his. That wasn't ever his thing with selling tickets. He's a hell of a fucking businessman. He's a hell of a fucking artist. He's a great fucking rapper. He just never was a tour person. But again, that starts from the very beginning of your career, of how you build your career. Yeah. Meek first album, actually that first mixtape that Spoiled the Soul broke the records and streaming and all that shit.
DC 3. It was
3 or 2.
Motherfucker went on 2 sold out tours on that shit by himself, no features.
Was it
2? Yeah,
it was the one with the sky blue, the bluish colors.
Yeah,
that's what I thought it was 3.
He had Flexin', Lean With It, Rock With It, Amen. Like, he had, like, all them records. And I tell people all the time, I'm like,
sold out tours. Like,
Lean With It, Rock With It was the
crazy.
Going in TLAs.
That was the shit.
He was going in TLAs doing multiple nights, sold out by himself, no motherfucking features. So I started to see this shit. I'm just like, this shit about to be scary. Like, this shit, because I'm watching artists, they can't come sell no fucking tickets, man. You're actually selling records and selling tickets. And you rocking in the fucking clubs? Like, nah, man, you can't. That wasn't, so you can't take nothing from the situation, regardless of what mistakes a person may make.
Yeah.
Fuck that. So if the music is good to you, like it. If it's not, I'm not saying you can't voice your opinion, because that's what makes Twitter so great. But I think a lot of this shit don't be an opinion. It just be dicky. And it just be like, all right, well, he said it and she said it. I want to look cool to them, so I'm going to do the same thing.
I have this thing I always talk about picks. I don't know if you ever see me go off on it. Chad see me talk about it. But, yeah, all right, it was too. But I was saying the other day.
6 million downloads on DC too. Yeah, that was the one.
So is that bad?
No, that was good.
So what I'm saying is from an artist standpoint, he's done a lot. You feel what I'm saying? And he pretty good income not till 09.
Yeah, 09, 10, something like that.
Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, just think of, again, I'm not saying you're wrong to not give a fuck about his personal life or wrong for speaking on the things that come to light. But just how you spoke on something off your opinion 2 years ago came to light 2 years later, and everybody probably like, they don't even want to say I'm wrong. They want to agree with him to make it like they was all with the cause at the end of the day. And I think that they only go with, like, they were just dissing, then the project come out, he the greatest thing ever to happen to Philadelphia. It's like, yo, you just
see this, and we talk about this all the time. I'm a realist with an IST. Like, I don't pick and choose or side just because it's like, I'll tell you, yo, I really like this or I don't really like this. And somebody the other day was saying that the
8th most downloaded mixtape ever.
Somebody was saying it the other day to me, was like, I be hating your opinion sometimes. This is on Twitter. But I like the fact that you ain't afraid to give it.
And you back it up.
And
that's important. Yeah,
and I stand by it. It's like, I say something, it's me. It's not Chad didn't create this thought for me. And I was like, because me and Chad argue all fucking day.
All day.
Yeah, I hear about it.
You know, so. But
he know me. I speak my mind too. Like, I don't give a fuck about your feelings. It's the truth.
So that's where it's like, I'm able to be like, yo, this, like, how could you, somebody asked me the other day, how could you say Kingdom Come was bad? Yo, I'm not even replying to you right now. Like,
I don't think it was bad, though.
I think it was terrible.
It's like,
maybe I'm a Jay stan, and I'm just going with. I just don't think it was bad.
Probably
outside of Lost
Ones, it wasn't his best album.
Outside of the intro, Lost Ones, and Beach Chair, cut the deck with the rest of the shit. Matt voice, like, that's not a good album.
Did you? You know what it was? You know what got me was Show Me What You Got. Musically wise,
I hated that
record.
That
was awful.
The music, the beat, the sounds,
once
everything?
I got into the backstory of how Just did it and see him create the beat, it made me like the song. But initially, I'm like, this is terrible.
The beat was cool, but I mean,
like, this is call and
response.
No,
it wasn't more than just cool. That fucking shit. When I first got that record, I sent that shit to 4 producers. They like, what the fuck is this shit?
So you think Just production was great?
Was fucking excellent.
Was Jay-Z great on the record?
On the actual, it wasn't.
You mean on the record or
like
no, it wasn't.
Production.
But it was a single. He was just. It was basically him talking shit in the single, promoting his Ace of Spades, and him talking shit in the single.
It was a commercial.
You know what? I'm fighting for Jay-Z. It is what it is.
It was a commercial.
Not trying to be funny.
I'm fighting for Jay.
I know Wayne's freestyle over that beat, and I don't know Jay verses from that song. I can't even remember.
I can't remember
and
either.
Chad, I know every goddamn verse out. Like, that's how I know when something is just ass. When I don't know the verse.
Matt know verses he don't want to know.
Real shit.
Was it just over everybody's head?
No, it wasn't good.
It was. Trust me. It went in there, and I just was like,
no.
Fuck it.
Like, compare that to what his prior single was from his was Blueprint 2 before or after Black Album?
Blueprint 2 was after Black Album.
No, Black Album was the last album, then Kingdom Come came out.
Okay, all right.
Came out 4 years later.
Think about how good Hovey Baby and Excuse Me Miss was off of Blueprint 2, which is a shitty album. Think about how good those two songs
It wasn't
are.
shitty though.
It was shitty.
It was shitty.
Think about how good Change
It's
Clothes.
Jay-Z overload.
Think
It's
about how
just
good
bad.
Change Clothes and 99 Problems were.
From
the
the
album
Black-
before
right
Kingdom
before
Come.
that, right.
Like
Compared
99,
to-
Again,
99 Problems was Grammy.
But again, that's 4 years Jay-Z compared to when Kingdom Come came out.
No,
2 years.
Kingdom Come
Black Album was
05.
2003. 2003, 2005.
American Gangster was 07. Kingdom Come was 05.
All right, so what I'm saying is that's still we got an album a year from Jay, right? That was I don't give a fuck about music. I'm a owner over here. I'm the fucking Def Jam guy over here. I'm doing all this shit. So I'm just making excuses. Fuck it.
Yeah, and this is what I be talking about. It's like it's okay to have like there are all NBA dudes who like don't make the All NBA team for a year. They just didn't have a good year. It's like it happens. It's like no
It
one's
was a
perfect.
platinum year. It just wasn't it wasn't a Jay-Z year we used to.
I think Ross said it best. Jay-Z gets measured against Jay-Z, and
He's
like he
earned that
should.
right.
So it's like when I say, "Yo, Blueprint 2 wasn't good," I'm not saying Blueprint 2 was like the worst shit ever. But compared to Volume
Jay-Z
2, Black
Pantheon,
Album,
it's
Reasonable
not
Doubt,
it's not that
Blueprint, it
But
was.
his energy, your partner next to you, makes it seem like it was shit. Like it was like
It was
that's
shit
how he
for a
talks.
Jay-Z album.
okay.
Like, all right, let's take Jay's whatever. Fuck the order. Let's take whatever Jay's top 5 albums are: Reasonable Doubt, Volume 2, Blueprint 1, Black Album, American Gangster. It don't touch the surface of none of that shit.
No, he's wrong.
Yeah, I don't.
Reasonable Doubt,
Reasonable Doubt.
Blueprint, Volume 2, Black Album,
The Dynasty.
and American Gangster.
And you still got 444 in the Black Album.
That's
like,
what I'm saying. So I'm just
Like it's like really kind of like.
so once you
And the Dynasty, even though it was a group album, but
He
it was
stole
really
that
his
album.
album. It was really his album.
Dynasty was my. I ain't gonna hold.
No,
you.
It was
was
the
a great
shit.
album.
It was the shit, but it was to me it's still a commercial album.
Ninth grade. I took my
I was bootlegging the Dynasty.
Ninth grade was
in high
99.
school.
If somebody pull up my yearbook from 99, I got on a Rockaware jean jacket. I know that shit was solely because of.
Like I had a
Dynasty,
conversation
yo.
with somebody. I might have been Chad or somebody that was like, when this album 444 come out, I was like, man, I hope we get an American Gangster album. And I said the only way we can get an American Gangster album if when we saw the visuals for 444, if it really was a movie and it was a boxing movie and it had anything to do with street related and shit like that. That's the only way he can get away with talking about what he did for America. He gave us American Gangster because of the movie, and it was like a throw up from Denzel Washington. Like, yo, I got some
Yeah.
shit for you to do what you got to do. That's what made sense for that. But from a 444 standpoint, from the minute it came on,
Excellent album.
it's just what it was.
Yeah, it's an excellent album.
And like I seen an argument on Twitter. It was like, man, it was a farm system. He bought them albums. I'm like, he didn't buy shit. Y'all mad at a motherfucker for making a great business deal. A great business deal. You're mad at him for doing that for the project. I'll say, okay, fuck that. The next 2 weeks it still was number one.
It's not that we're mad, and don't that's like I forgot the word. Damn, whatever. I'm not mad. I was never mad at Jay-Z for making good business decisions. All I said was Jay-Z has masked his album with the business decisions because Jay doesn't want to go. It's almost like not going into the open market. You understand what I'm saying? Jay-Z won't do an album and just drop it on Tuesday or Friday when everyone else drops their albums. Jay-Z is like, nah, this album already went platinum, y'all. This album already sold $1 million, y'all. So it's like it's in your head. But you see how they're like, yo, Jay-Z went platinum in 5 days. Then when you see the actual sales, the sound scan shit, it's like oh, it's 260,000. It's like,
let me ask you.
yeah,
Let me ask you a question then. If you was in, let's say, all right, you work for Scepter, right?
Right.
All right, so Scepters make good money. So let's just say hypothetically, no, they make good money. It's cool. It's okay. It's a good job. Let's say hypothetically, what are you into?
poker.
All right, so let's just say you had a chance that it was this poker tournament that was invite only, and the only way you can get in this tournament is either you had to win $1 million a year, over $1 million a year to get even accepted into this shit, or you gotta know somebody. You might have, let's say any of you did win $1 million, you still can't get the fuck in. But you happen to know Chad, who know a friend who plays poker a lot, who got you in. People want to say, oh, you only got in because it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter how, that's just how the fucking world works. You can't, you gotta make connections to make sense. He bought a system with his friends It's his business people. He made a connection. You know, hey, you need this market. Y'all got 69 million users, realistically. You know what I'm saying? You need this market.
I'm not knocking any of that. I applaud him for that shit. That's dope. But looking at the 444 album, what was the last album? Magna Carta with the Samsung shit. Even back to Kingdom Come with the Budweiser shit. It's like Jay know what he doing. Jay isn't gonna just do an album and it's
Look what he's competing against. He's competing against the motherfuckers is like realistically like outside of Drake, Kendrick Lamar, and J. Cole. Don't count Jay-Z.
But he shouldn't compete against them. But
that's the problem. He not competing against them. It's all of us that makes the compete.
I don't think we are though. I think that
if Jay had to drop that album and it sold 150,000 units the first week, what would y'all have said?
But you know what the problem is the fact that Jay-Z goes on that album and says shit like, in the future, niggas playing football with your son.
He puts himself in the conversation.
He does that shit. Like, remember when Drake and them dropped I'm On One, and at the end of Drake's verse, he said, what was the Watch for the Throne diss he put out there?
I know what you're talking about, but I can't.
I can't think of the verse.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
But he made that Watch the Throne, and everybody went nuts. Like, oh, you coming at Jay, you coming at... You put yourself in these joints. So it's like, yeah, Drake next album sold 3 million copies and won like 3 Grammys. It's like, yeah, you got to do that because you shooting at him. It's just what it is. It's just the nature of the beast. It's rap music.
I think even still, I think that he had to put the album out without the download shit, I think it would have did 250. I think it would have did like 300-400 the first week.
Well,
which is not bad.
He did like 275 the following week when
did another 2 something. Did another 2 something the next week.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
He still went number 1 2 weeks in a row after this shit was downloaded over 1 million times and streamed.
We in a dead ball era. We not disputing the power of Jay-Z as far as selling records, but you didn't sell 1 million, fam. You cooked the books, but you got guys like Drake that are out here, and Eminem is
he didn't cook the books though.
He did cook the books, man.
Your
homie hooked you up and paid a discounted rate for 1 million free. How do you pay for free downloads? Like, I don't understand the nature of that. I mean,
technically, think about it. Think about what his project really cost him. Because his last couple projects, there is no upfront money for nobody. There's no marketing budget. There's no upfront money. And the producers he work with, they getting back end deals. They getting points. They not getting no money. Like, all right, well, fuck it. You about to sell 1 million and 2 million records plus streams. I'm going to make 1 million or 2 off this motherfucking album. I don't need a goddamn dime right now because when them checks come in every quarter, they lovely. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So from that standpoint,
I'm not mad at him for doing it, but when Drake does a real 1 million too, and people try to discredit
they're not.
That,
hold up, there's still streams too with Drake too.
But here's the thing: he did 80% pure album sales. So fuck this. Take the streams out. He still did 1 million. He did 1.2.
This is views? Or what's
views. Right. He did 1.2 on views. He did 80% pure album sales.
Drake the shit. I don't knock Drake for music wise.
To me, the way I look at it is Jay is solely doing shit like this for vanity reasons to say, oh, watch this young nigga. You ain't the only one that can sell 1 million. Like, I don't think he gives a fuck. He got all the money in the world. He don't give a fuck. He ain't gonna make no money selling albums no way.
I think he's setting, he literally, the moves that he's making, he's just setting up for the future. For whatever future that is, from a streaming standpoint, he's setting up for the future. And one thing I hated when he started with Tidal was that people had an attitude that it was him. Like, we don't want you to win no more. It's like, but I do know Apple is.
You do know Apple has more cash than the government.
Like, they're fucking stupid loaded. So in the same time, it's like, you have a problem giving someone else some money because it's Jay-Z. If it was Drake, would y'all have a problem with it? If it was Kendrick Lamar, would you have a problem with it?
No, they wouldn't.
So it's like the reasons I see people having an attitude, because I ain't gonna front. The hi-fi, download that shit. When you put the downloads and play that shit in your car, oh man, that shit sound way better than them other downloads. Way better. So for me, like, it's fucking $20. Know a student, know a military person, and get it for $10. The bitching that I see is like, everybody is bitching when anybody is winning within our own genre, which is fucked up.
Because it's unfortunately for black people, we're programmed in our head to where a motherfucker can win, but you can't win but for so long, to where the hate start to set in. We done seen it 1 million times. Floyd Mayweather is 49-0. He come to the ring and get booed every fucking fight. He's the greatest American boxer probably since Muhammad Ali. Like, and he gets booed every
Ain't no
single.
probably.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Nigga,
every
nigga,
single
my job.
fight.
Nigga, my job.
He's
the
a
other day,
national treasure.
He was like, yo, he's like, I'm telling you, man, if Conor catching one of them shots, I'm like, yo, real talk, do you watch MMA? He like, no, but the bull like ferocious. And I'm like, this is how ridiculous y'all have got with Floyd.
Yeah.
And he says, he's like, I keep it being, he's like, I just don't like him. And I'm like, you do realize that your hate for this man that you've never met has you backing,
never seen a fight in
has
person.
you backing niggas that don't even box. Do you understand how
And
ridiculous
don't
that
like
is?
black people.
Yo, this shit is nuts. I was telling him, I'm like, this is the equivalent of basically me like, yeah, I don't fuck with Meek. Chad to destroy him in a battle. It's like, that's how ridiculous.
We have no empirical data, no evidence,
None.
nothing that backs up this point. But fuck it.
Dude has never boxed. You got niggas like Paul Magliotta and fucking other niggas who are legendary sparring partners. Like, yeah, I mean, I don't know what he gonna do in there. You know,
They said he got. There's a rumor they got knocked out in sparring.
The sparring nigga
But they
knocked him on his
said
ass.
the 4 top people under Floyd will whoop his ass. They just won't get the
Yeah,
amount
there
of
ain't
money
no
from the venues.
notoriety to it. Yeah.
So on y'all, I'm sorry to keep cutting y'all off. I'm
Yeah,
kind of
nah.
like this y'all show and shit. But what?
Nah,
do
this
y'all-
shit is good.
What do y'all really feel about, from an aspect of like, just forget social media and everything, sitting back, listen to wins and losses from I even like what Spike did with the whole
the mini movie?
the mini movie thing. I still think they should just put it all out at once. I'm waiting to come see it the whole 22 minutes together.
They put it out the other day on Meek YouTube.
All right, I'm
It's
gonna go watch
26
that shit
minutes.
together.
Yeah, it's out now.
That shit dope, man. I like even the beginning part, like the whole cinematography shit. Like that shit is dope as shit, man. So I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck are y'all mad at? Like
Who?
just the people. Like,
I'm not saying
but
that.
the crazy part about it, I seen tweets from motherfuckers who what do you call it, trolls? I just see tweets like, yo, that shit is good, and I'm like. But see, again, I said this even when the Drake shit came out. I said it's the power of music. If you drop a record or a project,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
a
be
hit
back when
record
it's
don't-
all that
a
shit's
hit
gonna be
record
over
don't care
with.
who's
He
singing
was
or
dropping
who
them
telling.
3 little records at a time and all that shit. You had to. He ain't saying nothing about Drake, but the shit good. Like, dog, who gives a fuck? It's like that man got power over y'all. To have y'all dislike a motherfucker in y'all own world, or somebody that y'all cheered on to win. All because of a mistake. Yeah. And I say it's only a mistake because it didn't go as planned. So it's a mistake. Fuck it. But at the same time, it's like, yo, like I ain't gonna front. Like I might listen to 1942 about 3 times on the way up here. Doing 130. Like in and out. These motherfuckers, I was haul-assing up this bitch. I get here, nobody's here.
I've been here.
I didn't know you was here. I was outside just sitting here and shit.
But yeah, I mean, my take on it so far, I'm not willing to give it a rating yet. But as far as what I heard, I like the album. And I like the fact that he giving us different shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm listening to it. So
yeah, that's a goal. That's an accomplishment right there in itself.
I'm listening to it. In fact, I don't want to talk no shit. Oh, yeah, see? Oh, no, that's my Drake shit. I left out from the wins and losses and went to
Yeah, it's definitely Meek's best project to date.
Yeah, it's definitely his best project.
100%.
I can tell you that just off the couple joints that I really, really like on there. But even the joint Fall Through, I like that. That's a good ass song.
Yeah. So I just finally got to that. Like, I knew it was a good album when I got to We Ball and got stuck and listened to that 70 times and was just like, I'm going to just start over. You know what I'm saying? And went back. And then I finally, after like day 2, got to the second half of the album. And I'm like, damn, like, I didn't even know what 1942 Flows was. I watched his interview with Angie Martinez and I went back and was like, oh, this shit is crazy. Because I was already stuck on the records that I had heard. Issues. And then I saw a Future on there. I'm going to gravitate to a Future record off rip. And what Gordon did for him with that hook is crazy.
I don't like singles, though. Like, I can't listen to singles on albums for a reason. Like, I just skip through that shit because I heard this shit so many times. I just skip past the single. Way. And I want to see his interviews. I heard his interview with Ebro was very good.
Absolutely.
I didn't see that shit yet.
The Angie Martinez one was good, too.
Yeah, so I want to see these interviews and see what was going on with those. I keep seeing clips and shit. Like, I seen the clips with him on Funkmaster Flex going in and shit like that. Like, and motherfuckers like, I thought he don't do drugs no more. He could be tired. It's like he could just look tired.
But
like,
in every interview he did, he literally said, I didn't sleep the night before.
He said at the end of the Flex shit, like, yo, I'm tired as shit.
I got up 6 this morning, got a haircut, so I could at least have some action and stay up to be able to do this shit for y'all. You know what I'm saying? And he ran back and forth to Power and Hot 97 all day.
Yeah. You got anything coming up? You wanna get your shit off?
Nah, not really. I mean, again, we got the gala, Deion Waiters, Miami Heat, Shooting Guard, Philly Cheese. Hit up big shots against, a lot of big teams, Golden State, Cleveland,
Underpaid.
Brooklyn. We have a gala that's at Crystal T Ballroom that's August 4th from 10 to 3 a.m., 3:30 a.m. Bernice, Soul Raven, audio by DJ Heavenly, DJ A Boogie, Marty G's. A bunch of players is coming up because it is Danny Runt weekend too.
Yeah.
That's the Runt weekend, so that's the playoff weekend.
So
That
all
Thursday,
of the
Friday,
players
Saturday.
will be there.
So all the NBA players will be in the city. I think the Heat is coming up, the whole Heat team coming up to play and shit like that. So it should be a very, very good night. It's a different situation this year. We got marshals doing the securing this year. A lot of new things, confetti machines, like a lot of bottles, everybody dressed up. Can't really walk in there with no jeans and no shit like that on. So that's pretty cool. A bunch of concerts and shit that, man, we got coming up, man. Most of this shit is already sold out, so probably can't get to
Yo,
this
you know
anyway.
what jumped? I went through the Live Nation Philly schedule. You know what jumped off the page of me? That kid, Khaled, they got the location record. He sold out the Fillmore.
Well, he sold out the TLA in like a minute. We put it on sale at the Fillmore the next day. Same thing with SZA. She sold the pre-sold out in 1 minute, so that was 500 tickets. It went on sale that Friday. That was 1 minute. Then for like a week, he said, fuck it, we got to put it in the Fillmore. Shit sold out in 1 minute. So that shit is pretty amazing. But yeah, a bunch of, everything was on LiveNation.com for as far as concerts and shit like that. A lot of this shit is sold out. 2 Chainz coming in September. I'm trying to think. Got Made in America again if y'all cats want to go see Jay-Z and shit like that.
Yeah, he's headlining this year, right?
Yeah, and then trying to figure out. Yeah, you got that. Got Remy Ma to TLA this Friday. I don't know when does this air?
Yeah, Friday. It's gonna air tonight.
Oh yeah, you got Remy Ma this Friday at the TLA. She's by herself. I'm trying to think. So you got that. We're gonna do a whole weekend though for waiters. Just trying to figure the rest of this shit out. Might have a brunch on Sunday. Might have some private shit. Just something for everybody to do because we got a lot of people coming in town.
Right.
But again, this is the 4th year. And probably average like between like 1,000, 1,200 people, no matter what, every year of everybody having a great time and partying. I'm trying to think if I'm missing something. Yeah, you got the Rump still. I said the Rump again. Got the Rump that same weekend. That's about it, man. I'm out the way. I just be chilling. A couple new artists coming out of the city.
This has actually been one of our best conversations.
Absolutely.
I'm trying to think, man. There's a lot of new artists in the city, man, that people need to pay attention to. Of course, you got Lights Camera. Got Nizzy Straws, a young kid from South Philly.
Yeah, got Pound Side Pop.
Yeah, he's moving. I just heard about him. I reached out to you about him
Yeah.
too. He out here doing his thing.
Black Poppy.
Black Poppy. You got
Butter Knife.
Butter Knife is good. You got the other kid from Southwest. They got all the got all the girls going crazy. Like a young PNB.
Not Maddox.
He managed by Mont and Quizzy.
Oh, Rico.
You got Rico.
Yeah, Rico Havoc. Ugly Nove.
Yeah.
I saw Nizzy Straws and Maddox was at the Dell the other day.
At the
No,
Dell?
real shit.
They was at the old head venue.
That's what I'm saying. It was 2 kids.
Cause
At
no,
the
look,
old heads-
I-
it
you
was
know-
a black. It was a Power 99. I think it was one of them
I
concerts.
drive up there.
Yeah.
So I'm leaving work and I always cut through where the Dell is.
Yeah.
And I see the
Pause. Oh my
yeah,
god.
please.
If I happen to come on the bus, matter of fact, just edit that out, please. Please.
I'm
like,
coming.
Take us to a concert. Edit that out.
I'm coming through the park, and it's all these kids going to
Yeah.
the Dell. So I'm like, I know these kids knew about the OJs and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is going on out here?
Fucking OJs.
And then I got home and I seen on the what's it called on Instagram? The Explorer.
Floor
joint.
page.
It was
Maddox and Nizzy Straws.
Maddox and Nizzy Straws. I'm like, oh, that's why I was a bunch of 15-year-olds.
Yeah.
Bunch of fidget spinners.
Yeah.
They running around. Maddox is like what? Maddox like 13, and Nizzy probably like 17,
Yeah,
16
probably
years old.
17, 18.
Then you got somebody else that's new. Her name Bree Steves.
I keep hearing about her.
She sing
And rap,
and
right?
rap. She's fucking incredible, yo.
That's
Like she got a record. I think she posted on social media. It's her, Todd Dolla $ign, and Wiz Khalifa. Like she's fucking incredible. She can make music. So what I'm basically saying is that it's a lot of shit going on in here. Whereas though that people need to come together, and because regardless of what everybody knows, as far as talent, it's a lot of people in power in the music world that are from Philadelphia. Like, it's people that I know that like run companies, like music companies that are from the Northeast, or just from Philadelphia in general, wherever it's Live Nation Urban, wherever it's Warner Brothers, Spotify's, and all these different people.
Yeah, I heard the new head of marketing at Def Jam is from Philly.
Yeah, like these people are from Philadelphia, but let's figure out a way to make them even embrace it more and love it, because all these kids, man, they need opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Granted, I say all the time, man, you don't have to be an artist or a ball player or athlete to be successful in life. Like, I like the new wave with a lot of these girls going around here being nurses and shit. These girls is under 25 making $70,000 a year. It's a lot of money for an under 25-year-old with no damn kids and shit like that. So it's different situations out here that everybody can come together and make some money. Even with the nightlife shit, man. Even like, I think that from a directional standpoint, I try to talk to everybody as much as possible, you know, especially if I like what you're doing. If I don't know everybody. I see what be going on, and I don't know everybody. And some of this shit is bullshit. Like, I can't even lie. Like, it is what it is. But in the same time is that for us together, what we're still doing, you're hustling, and you out here getting some money. Figure out ways to make it make sense. It don't have to be a party with 500 people in there.
Right.
You yourself can go out, figure out a way to get a lounge or a venue, and have 50 people in there. That's not a flop.
Right.
That's 50 people that's coming home to you.
Make it about an experience and cultivate your
audience.
audience.
And build your network. Because my first party, you know, I might have had, you know, a couple people there. You know, I might have had 100 people, 200 people there. That's very small to compare to doing 2,000 people and shit like that. So for that same, but I had to build this shit. And it's the same thing. Like, a lot of these young cats out here, like I said again, like the Goodfellas, they was doing Vanity Grand every 1 month, doing 800-900 people in there. You know, that's pretty great without a fucking artist.
Yeah,
you know, because they're doing the same thing. The Vanity Grand is doing the same thing with an artist, and they bringing everybody to the city. So from that same standpoint, like, even if it's young, you're a girl, you're a guy, and you doing these parties and shit like that, you don't have to. I'm not saying you don't need a team. You can if that's what you choose to do, but you don't have to strive to try to get 500 people. Right. Because I look at it like, well, nah, I can't say that shit on here. What I'm about to say, because then you got the boys looking all crazy. But but it's like, it's good money, you know, in the same standpoint. But that, as Philadelphia as a whole, this can be some good shit. Even with this podcast, I think I see how everybody promote this shit. And I seen that y'all just reached, 100,000 downloads? 500,000 downloads. That's pretty. You know what I'm saying? So that's actually dope as shit. So it's like, again, you see people talking like, yo, this shit cool, this shit dope. So everybody got to figure out a way to keep working together. And then even with the youth, as far as the entertainment aspect of the shit, motherfuckers need to support them in any way that they can. You know, I try to help out as many people as possible with this show shit. It's just that with me, that if you want some bullshit, I ain't got time for it.
Right.
I'm just going to give you the game the right way. You could take it the way you want to deal with it from that standpoint. So from that, parties, the nightlife and all that shit like that, with the artists and everything in the city, you know, this shit can be some good shit, because in about 3 years, man, 5 years, Philadelphia is going to be, it's already amazing. Yeah. Center City is amazing. These different areas, you got different restaurants and everything to eat. Like, everything about it is amazing what everybody is doing. You got Barb and Tasty's opening up multiple restaurants. People having daycares. People got clothing lines. Everybody doing what they doing. But, you know, this shit can be really way bigger than what it is. You know, and that's my standpoint on this shit. If y'all done, you know, we can continue talking. How long y'all doing? We got to pay for overtime or something? How much time we got?
I mean, we basically done now. I mean, shit, we covered a lot of bases. Excellent conversation. I think this is definitely one of the top 2-3 convos we had on the show to date. You know, we just covered a lot of bases.
Just the thing, you probably didn't want me on the show, man.
Man, I don't know you. That's on you, though.
That's on you, though. Let's give it up for Tyler Dean, y'all.
Yeah, he wasn't as bad as I thought he'd be.
He actually brought some value to the show. All right, man. Another episode of Realest Podcast Ever in the books. Make sure y'all go to our website, therealestmerchever.com, buy a shirt, buy a hat. New merch coming soon. We say this every week, but Rod's working on designs for us, so new merch coming soon. We're going to get to that. Make sure y'all follow us on Instagram at therealestpodcastever. You don't have to worry about our personal social media. Follow us on Twitter at TRPE 2017. And make sure y'all send all y'all questions to askchad.trpe@gmail.com, and feel free to send us money for sponsorship and things like that. Hit that email. That's the realest
How much are the
podcast ever at
sponsors?
gmail.com.
How much are the sponsorships?
It ranges. We'll talk about that off air.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I wasn't even going to dignify that real on air answer.
Dignify that.
I had a good time, man.
Yeah.
No, we appreciate having you, man. You know, like I said, my guy doesn't do a lot of media, but we got a fantastic conversation, you know, out of it, and I'm sure to be a part 2 pretty soon.
I doubt it. This was
Good
a
night.
lot. This was hard.
We out.